Yeah, Art Bell was before George
Have
Norton.
you been probed by an alien?
Did a spaceship land on the softball field at your high school?
Have you put baloney on a car? Do you listen to the Sedano and Kap morning show? Do you stay awake during Mason and Ireland?
Good show. Sorry.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
Well, if Q-tips allegedly push it back in and it makes it worse, it can really, yeah.
How do you
I mean, but it does feel good when you use it.
Oh, yeah.
Break.
Pain in my balls, this guy.
Listen,
Whoa, why? We just told you yesterday, probably not the right word.
just stop saying the B word?
It's not a bad word.
By the way,
I mean,
here's
it's not great. The kids are listening. Chris, I don't want to fight you. I text Chris, I'm like, hey, man, why is he holding back on LeBron?
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Bing, da bump. Boom, bean bump. Ding, da bump.
7:02 and 40 seconds. Good morning. Thursday is here, and so is Sedano. God, he looks so good this early in the morning. Got the glasses on. And the black one, so it matches mine. I like it.
I gotta get my black ones out.
No, please don't.
No, please.
No, you don't look as good as Sedano when I do.
The black ones.
You don't have the brown skin.
No, Cap, you got to keep the clear ones. The
You like the clear
look good.
ones?
Yeah, I do like the clear ones.
I don't know. Clinton had the brown skin. He had the clear ones yesterday, so, I mean, he looked good. You know what I'm saying?
We are going to start with something heavier than this, but I do want
What
to
is it?
I want to get into what we just talked about in a few minutes.
What was that?
Well, I'm teasing it.
Oh, that was good.
But also, sound awake, please, Cap. Come on. Drink some
Hey,
espresso.
hey, this is my first sip. My first sip
Why
of coffee
are you doing
right
it
here.
at 7:03?
Here
We're
we
on
go.
the air at 7:03. You think that's acceptable for morning men to not have their first sip of coffee?
Ooh, that's good.
But let's salute one Gregory Arthur Bergman who did 2 shows yesterday.
he did.
He did the morning show with us. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
And then the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. Did you play the Eagles fight song?
So I tried to get DeAndre to play it, especially when they were doing their picks against the spread. He didn't want to do it.
They do
How
picks
about-
against the spread, too?
Yeah. But they only do 4.
They only do 4.
Huh.
So a
Did
total
you
of
suggest
10.
the
I said the
Arizona
same
Cardinals
thing,
fight
George.
song?
I did the same thing. George was like, oh, that's our bit. When
Well,
then
no,
Chris said
actually,
it's your guys' bit. Yeah.
Technically, it was the original
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
show's bit, which I was a part of and Chris was a part of.
But it was really Raj Groves' bit.
Right.
We all took it from Raj.
Right. It was Raj's bit, but it was part of the original morning show. What did he used to do it on Max and Marcellus, too?
He did it
Yeah.
everywhere. He's done every place he's ever been.
And the 2 Live Stews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 Live Stews
And
definitely
JT
had
the
it.
Brick morning, evening at Fox Sports Radio.
Wow.
Wait,
So
who,
it
wait,
all
who had
connects
something to
back.
do? Wait, who had something to do with the 2 Live Stews?
Raj
Groves
Groves.
used to produce 2
Yeah,
Live
he was the.
I did not know that.
If you ain't stewing, you ain't doing, or something
No
like that.
way.
I love the Stews. The stews
Were
they
those
were
guys? Were they national at that point, or were they
Yeah.
still
Oh,
in
yeah,
Atlanta?
yeah. No,
So
no,
it's morning
Sporting
news radio.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and
Oh,
they
I didn't
used to
know
play
that.
Stunting Like My Daddy as their theme song.
Yeah. No, they were really good.
Oh, those
I
guys!
love them.
Those guys made noise on Radio Row. Like everybody knew who they were at Super Bowl Radio Row. Those guys made themselves stand out for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh wow, 2 Live Stews.
Cappy, who's going to stand out for the Lakers tonight without Luka?
Oh, look at that. Well
Nice.
done.
Well, I have a first before I answer. I have a question to answer. What's going on with Luka? Because
I mean, it's personal reasons. It's personal.
He's having a baby.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he went back to Slovenia because his wife's having their baby.
Really?
That's what I read.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. To know.
Wait, that's the Russian national anthem?
But
It's
it
not the
was part of
Slovenian.
it. But it was part of it. The Soviet Union.
No, we discussed this. It was not.
Wait,
It was
Slovenia was part of
Yugoslavia.
this.
It was part of
I
Yugoslavia.
think it was there, though. It was adjacent.
Or why don't we
sure
just
it
get the
went
Slovenian national anthem and salute this man and
I
his
told you I
wife?
sat next to his dad on a plane in the preseason.
He was watching Friends.
That's kind of rough, though, when you think about it, right? I mean, you come back to L.A. to play the basketball season with the Lakers, and wife stays back in Slovenia, and you know that the baby's coming.
Well, they stayed back in Slovenia because she was pregnant, So.
Right, but, I mean, listen, I don't mean to tell anybody how to live their lives.
She wanted to have the baby in Slovenia.
Yeah, she's probably with, like, her mom or family and stuff.
Right, but for him, he's got to leave and fly to Slovenia.
I mean,
he's not
she's
leaving.
The one actually having a baby.
Right. But he's not leaving.
Birthing a child.
Right, but he's not leaving and going, hey, guys, I'll be back. I got to fly down to Dallas.
Oh, come on.
And I'll be back.
Right.
So
He got to fly to freaking Slovenia.
You have a problem?
I'm fairly certain he's flying to Slovenia private, if I had to guess.
It's still a long time.
It's not like he's going on, like, American Airlines or Delta.
They don't have
coach.
Yeah,
in the back by the back.
Or like
Does
British
Delta
Airways,
fly to Slovenia?
Lufthansa, something like that.
I was thinking, there's no Slovenia Air?
There is no Slovenia Air.
Imagine the carbon footprint on that.
By the way, I want to tease. I want to tease this because I put it up on my IG this morning, and you're a frequent traveler.
Yeah.
This real ID nonsense.
What's the real ID
nonsense? It's been going on for years.
But guess what?
What?
Now you could just pay and not have one. I will.
Really?
I'm teasing that.
Oh.
It's another
nice.
tease.
By the way, John Ireland texted me the other day.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
He texted
I don't care.
He texted me the other day about, like, I guess some sort of Comrex situation for him in Canada. He texted me, this was Monday. He's like, hi, weird question for you. And then that's all I saw on the original text when it popped up on my phone. I'm like, oh, like,
where did
what
you
is there
think
more to it?
Before he went, where did you think he was going?
I was like, I had no idea.
Oh my God!
It was funny because it was like
Weird question. Do you like to watch, George?
It was like 10. Stop that. It was like 10:49 actually here a.m. And I was done with the show here, so I had gone over to Quench before I was going to do TV.
What's Quench?
It's the juice bar.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that word.
And
what's wrong with Quench?
Sounds weird. Quench.
So I went to go get an acai bowl, and
a $30 acai bowl?
No, it was like $15.
Oh, all right.
It was more than that.
Company pay for it?
Yeah.
No, I paid for
It was
it.
a travel day.
himself.
No, it wasn't a travel day?
It wasn't a travel day. I paid for
Okay,
this for
gotcha.
myself.
Got it.
So I put some goji berries in it. It was delicious.
Goji berries at Quench.
Yeah. So anyway, all you see on the phone when it pops up is John Ireland. Hi, space, ellipses. Weird question for you. So I'm like, oh, where's this going? And he just wrote, have you ever used Cradle Point in Toronto? I think I might have to get a VPN, but not sure.
Oh.
And I'm like, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, Cradle Point is like a mobile service in Toronto.
The tower that you have,
Right,
that
the
Lindsay
tower I
gave
have,
you.
the
Yeah.
T-Mobile one,
Yeah.
right. He I guess is going to use a version of that in Canada.
Yeah, we got
So
we
I
got
was
him
just
one,
I simply just said to him, hey, I have not, but I'm assuming
man.
it's similar to the router that I have with T-Mobile and the one I use there. I'm guessing that one's just better suited for Canada because it's their service.
What's going on over there? What are you having problems with?
No, I just had to. I got unplugged for a second.
Oh, you can't do that.
And then,
oh my God!
Not as a morning man.
So then he responds back, okay, thanks, I'll try it. And I'm just like, oh.
So he's terrified. He's terrified of his Comrex not working in every place. And he's like, oh, I'm going to Canada. That's not in the United States. I don't think the Wi-Fi is the same. I don't think I can use my Comrex in another country.
Terrified is a strong word for that
No.
situation.
He is terrified of all those things.
I mean, if he uses the
Well,
Cradle Point,
he wants to do the shows, and he wants to do every show clearly. So, like
yeah,
you
you
understand.
I'm assuming Cradle Point is like T-Mobile or whatever, or Verizon or AT&T.
It's Verizon.
Yeah, so he'll be fine.
By the way, I'd like to
it worked perfectly.
I'd like to give John Ireland credit. He was a little rough on Ramona yesterday on the air.
In
Called
what
her
way?
a Clipper homer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Do we have the audio of this?
I should have gotten the audio. I'll get the audio.
What happened? What
was it in
what did
regards
he
to?
say that about?
They were talking about the story, the CP3 story. So
Yeah.
I'll get the audio. He didn't call her quite a homer, but called her like, that she is preferential.
I would like to
I don't
hear
think
that.
that's the case at all.
I'll get the audio.
As a matter of fact, I would say quite the opposite in the sense that I think I think many people, including her, have been very critical of the Clippers recently, particularly with this aspiration thing. And, I think that, I would say the opposite, personally.
What was her criticism regarding the aspiration?
Well,
thing?
she
I
also
haven't
did the
heard it.
Ballmer interview.
Yeah. No,
Don't
that
forget
was
that
the
part of the
Ballmer
equation.
interview.
Yeah, but the Ballmer interview wasn't critical.
They conned me.
But she has been critical. Well, she had to ask him the questions, right? So there's that. And number two, on TV, she's been, like everyone else, has been critical.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not
I know
been
you're
exposed
not always
to her
keeping up
criticism.
because you've got the Cappy Cast and Sided and everything.
Well, they've got that.
How about you just trust me on this one?
What's their bit?
Well, I do trust you,
Frisky,
but I'd like to hear
Felix, and Funny. What's their bit?
What?
Frisky, Fraud, Felix.
What is it? Felix? No, not Felix.
Not Felix. That's your Chevrolet dealership. Yeah.
No, Frisky,
Fraud, and For Real. For
Real,
Frisky,
right.
or Fraud.
The Triple F with the
Now, do you
Cappy
think?
Cast.
Now, do you think that's a bad idea, Chris? Do you think that's a
No.
dumb bit?
No, I never said it was a dumb
No,
bit.
no, I'm asking.
Wow,
I'm just
it
asking.
sounds like you're taking it very
Yeah,
personal.
you do.
Why are you taking it so
sound-
personal? Just
Well,
having
it's-
fun with you. Aren't you happy that we're consuming some of your product?
I love that. As a matter of fact,
You
I
guys
was
are
kind
so
of.
obsessed with me. You talk every day about me.
Well, I don't. But what you do is you pick fights, and then people reply, and then you're not accustomed to people replying because you're accustomed to trying to bully everybody.
See, look how personal he takes
No,
it.
well, because here's the thing: you take unnecessary shots at everybody for no reason.
Don't
you
belittle
actually,
me.
I don't
you
think
look
I've
to pick-
mentioned the San Diego small market show in months, and yet
But
you
it's-
guys brought up. You bring up content from our
Yeah.
show.
No,
Yeah,
what
I
happened
heard the
was,
clip. I saw the clip.
Well, you saw the clip that was posted because somebody was like trying to find it for you, I think, or the other way around. Oh, it was the other way around.
No, it was your
they
guy
were-
Browner talking about his comedy act and that he's going to roast me and whatever.
No,
he wanted to-
He wants to
That's what he
to
said, or
fight
something
you.
like that.
He wants to fight
But
you.
then
Yeah.
the great Cambone
Yeah.
sent me audio of his stand-up act.
And
It was not very good.
no, it wasn't good. Huh?
No,
Have you ever gone to one of his shows?
no,
I
I
have.
haven't. But now
Yeah, I have.
maybe I will.
Oh, you have, Cappy.
But listen,
Yeah, of
we're
course.
we can continue this, but we're not sports adjacent right now.
We're not.
Thank you.
Oh,
there you go.
right.
Sedano.
So back
Anyway,
to the original
my
question.
original question.
The original question was, who's going to step up tonight for Luka? My question comes back to another question. How long do you think Luka's gone for?
I mean, well, first of all, it's, to your point, it's not like Slovenia is next door. You know what I mean? He's not driving down to San Diego. You know what I mean? And getting having a baby down there. So it's going to probably be at least a week.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
the flight duration is 13 hours and 30 minutes.
See,
Right.
this is why I asked the question, and I know it sounds like I'm being a jerk, okay? I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm asking a question. The question is, George, you just shook your head like, no, you're kind of being a jerk.
I mean,
I'm just asking a question. And by the way, I'm not the only one that's going to ask it, so I'll be the jerk.
But what
all
do you
right?
feel? What do you feel,
All right.
Cappy?
Wait,
Here's-
Cappy, before you ask that,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
are no direct flights
To
commercially
Slovenia?
from LAX
no,
to
he's taking.
Slovenia.
I mean, he's flying private.
I know, I'm just saying, just so Cappy knows. He knows the situation here. There is no commercial airline.
Right. And then the private plane that you're talking about, Lindsay, you're sure that it's 13 hours private straight?
Well, it says the average flight time is 15 hours, 52 minutes, but that's with at least one stop. So it says
Okay.
the actual flight duration is 13 hours, 30 minutes.
All right. So let's just say that it's 13 hours to Slovenia, and then it's 13 hours back to L.A. or wherever you're going.
Yeah. Well, it might be 14 or 15 because you got to go against the jet stream.
Yeah, that's true.
It also could be.
I mean, it's no,
Right,
it's true.
he could meet the team in Philadelphia, and then he
Oh,
cuts
that's true.
off 4 hours.
That's true because they may already be on the East Coast. But I mean, I think he misses the East Coast swing. If I had to guess,
I would
Motown
say
Philly back again.
Yes, they are. I would say that my question is,
Oh, no.
and I would ask it to Luka, why did you guys choose, because it's a choice, to stay in Slovenia for the birth of the child? And by the way, maybe it's because I want my child born in my country, not I want my child born in the United States, or I want my child born in L.A. I want my child
I think
born
that's
in
a
my home
mother's
country.
decision. So I'll give you a personal example.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So in 2013, I finalized a deal to come to ESPN. Okay, after a number of years of chatting. So that I was I'll never forget it because I used to go for a run. I was living in Miami at the time, and I used to go for a run in this specific area. And I went for a run. My wife is calling me. I'm like, hey, what's up? Do you need anything? Do you need me to, like, go to the grocery store or something? Like, I just figured it was something simple like that. She's like, no, you need to come back to the house. I'm like, is everything okay? She's like, no, you need to come back to the house. I said, okay, cool. She's like, all right. So I go back to the house, and I go upstairs, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, and this was literally the day before I was going to head to Connecticut. She was going to then oversee the move several weeks later. And she goes, I'm pregnant. I'm like, whoa, okay. So we started having this conversation of like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to have the baby?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, I would prefer to have it here in Miami because I have a doctor here. I would have to then, get a new doctor in Connecticut and whatever. So right on the front end, like literally my first day, I went to HR and I said, hey, and my bosses at the time, I said, hey, this is the situation. They were all very excited. They're like, yeah, whatever you need, just let us know. So we went back to Miami, and I was there for 2 months because we didn't leave until, or actually a little over 2 months. I didn't leave until Aria had her shots at that particular point, like all her, vaccinations, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
So, we felt safe that she could fly. So I mean, he's not going to take 2 months because he has he's a millionaire 100,000 times over. So he has plenty of help, I'm sure, in Slovenia. But the mother's preference, in my case, was to have the baby with her doctors. And I'm guessing that is a similar situation with Luka's wife in Slovenia.
This may explain why I got divorced. This may explain it.
I mean, how's the divorce going?
There's
Cappy?
a lot of reasons why you got divorced.
There are a lot of reasons, but this may be one. This may be the preamble to why I eventually got divorced. Similar situation. So I was living in Florida, darling. This is back in 1999, 2000.
This is when you had the man bun.
How long do you think this is going to go? Because we could just.
Michelle Smallman's online. Do you want to kick the can till after Michelle Smallman? You want to tease this story till after Michelle Smallman stops by, or you can pose the question to Michelle Smallman and see how she feels about it.
Let me do the billboard real quick. Michelle Smallman joins us on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Thanks to our friends at Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code KAPPY, KAPPY, to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. That's code KAPPY to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Michelle Smallman joins us on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning.
Smalls.
I was just calling George back. We were trading calls yesterday.
I know. Because your kids have been home because of the snow days or whatever.
Sedano, did you call Evan before you called me or after?
I'd have to check my phone.
We traded calls all day yesterday.
We did. We missed each other a few times.
Evan, just so you know,
40 minutes.
Evan, just so you know, the Chris Paul story yesterday was not enough to get me to watch the Clippers and the Hawks. Not happening.
Oh, you should have done that, Cappy. By the way,
Clippers
Morales,
look good. James Harden had a big game.
Yes.
This is going to annoy Morales to no end, and then I'll leave you to Smalls here. Morales, over the last 48 hours, Sedano and I traded 1 million calls. Cappy and I traded 1 million texts. You and I, nada.
Ooh.
What do you mean? We texted yesterday.
We did?
Yeah. And we were on a call together Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I would say,
by the way,
Chris, I definitely called him before you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we didn't
I'll give you guys one other thing. CMM is aware of this. I ran a huge call yesterday. Someone fell asleep on the call, and we took screenshots of the person asleep.
Well, now, wait a second. I have a quick question.
Here's Smalls. She'll put you to sleep.
What's worse?
Whoa.
Wow. What's worse, falling asleep on one of these calls or picking your nose? What's worse?
Evan didn't hear you, so let's just hold that. On Sportsmike, you can
Jeez,
hear.
I can't win today, man. I'm telling you, I'm having a rough start.
You drank coffee at 7:01, and we're on the air at 7.
Yeah, you should have had coffee at 6:45 at least.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You can hear on Sportsmike weekday mornings, 3 to 7 a.m. The great Michelle Smallman now on the line.
They had Matthew Lillard on this morning, who was shouting out our boy Freddie Prinze Jr. this morning, I heard.
Yes, Matthew Lillard was great. He's a huge sports fan.
Yeah. I mean, I heard you guys grill him about the Clippers and the Seahawks. All right, so we were talking about Luka having a baby. Well, not him specifically, but his wife. He's flying back to Slovenia. So, Cappy, go ahead. Ask Michelle Smallman, what you were asking us.
Well, Michelle, what do you think? I mean, here you are. You're a multi-millionaire basketball superstar, and you have to now leave your team to not fly to Dallas to have a baby, but you got to fly to Slovenia, and you may miss a few games. Could be more. I mean, the team needs you desperately. You're the leading scorer by far. What do you think about that? Should they have considered maybe doing things here, or maybe, it's, hey, I want my baby to be born in Slovenia, my home country. What do you think?
I think that having a baby is one of the, if not the most important thing that most people will ever do in their entire life. And if they have doctors in Slovenia that they feel more comfortable with, if that's their home, if that's where they want the baby to be born, then so be it. And he needs to go there and be there for his family and be there for the birth of his child. And he's going to play in many more basketball games in his life. He's not going to have the opportunity to see this child born again ever.
Yeah.
Correct. See, that is the exact answer that very similar answer to what I laid out. And Cappy then said, what did you say?
What did I say?
You said, this is probably why I got divorced.
Well, no, because George winds up telling a story about starting his career at ESPN, but having his baby in Miami because his wife was more comfortable with her doctors there.
Right. Same concept.
When my first child was born, I was actually in the middle of moving from South Florida, and I was transferred at CBS to New York, and my wife at the time was very, very pregnant, and I was like, well, we're being transferred, and I got to go. So we actually left Florida, went to New York, and had the baby in New Jersey probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks after we got up there.
And you didn't ask her if she was more comfortable having it in Florida or in New Jersey?
No, I was like, yo, let's go pack our stuff. Let's get out of here together. Let's go, girl. We got to go. Yeah, we got to go.
So 3 weeks later, with an entirely new medical staff in a new state and a new hospital, that's where the baby was born.
Here's a little more detail. We moved to New York. She grew up in New Jersey, and her doctor that she knew from her younger years was there, and that's the guy who delivered the baby. But I'll tell you what happened that night, George, is as the baby was coming out, we were watching an episode of Friends, and the baby was being, he was kind of being tough about coming out.
Yeah.
And the doctor said,
"Screw you, Dad."
Right. The doctor, he's right. This was the preamble to "Screw you, Dad." And the doctor, I'm standing over the back of the doctor, right? And he goes, "Well, we're going to have to do this procedure." And I said to him, "I don't know, Doc. I don't think you got to do that, And he learned.
Wait, you're telling the doctor how to deliver the baby?
The
It's
doctor,
amazing. It's amazing.
The doctor was making a call. He's like, "We're going to have to do this. I don't even want to tell you what it was."
Right.
And I said to him, I go, "I don't know, Doc. I don't think that's such a good idea." And I'm not joking, George. Look at me. He turned around. He turned around at me. He looked at me. I was standing over his right shoulder. He turned around at me and he goes like this. He goes, "Do I tell you what to talk about on the radio?" I said, all right. You win, Doc. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. Go ahead. And that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that
by the doctor.
Yeah, not surprised that you tried to intervene and try to tell the doctor, who has probably been delivering babies for 30 years, what he should be doing there.
I just thought it was a move he didn't need to make. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
well,
anyway,
listen, I hope for Luka, I hope him, his wife, his baby, I hope everybody's healthy. And with all of that being said, the hardest part of it is to now leave wife and new baby to hustle back whenever that may be, and then get your head together with, now I got to go back to being a professional. Now I got to go back to playing ball when my wife and baby might stay in Slovenia for how long, I don't know. So it's an emotional thing to go through, man, especially when you're not going to be with them right after. So that's all I'm trying to say is I wonder why they made that choice, but it's their choice.
So do you think that it was a miss by him to not have his family in LA and have the baby be born there?
Well, I mean, I guess that's what I'm asking, like what was their reasoning? But you guys all bring up good points about doctors and comfort. And I think my question is maybe he's thinking, I really want my baby, boy or girl, their birth to be in the country that's where I'm from. And that's important to me, is that they have that, that citizenship. I don't know. I'm sure you get dual citizenship if you're born in L.A., but you're from Slovenia. I don't know how any of that works. But I wonder if it's a pride thing. Like, I really want him to be born in my country.
What are you doing right now?
Citizenship now and stuff.
What's going on? Will you please have a double espresso at the break?
Yeah, like pronto. Seriously. Like just have, forget about double espresso. Give this man a drip in his freaking vein right now.
Michelle, are you excited for Packers Bears week?
Oh, yeah, your squad.
Am I excited? I am counting down the minutes for this one because for the many years that I've been a Packers fan, which is 2, count them 2, I have been waiting for the Bears to be good because this is one of the best rivalries in sports. Packers-Bears always has that juice, but the Bears have been inept for quite some time. And the fact that they are leading the division, they're on this incredible streak right now. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and everyone is talking about how the Bears are legit. I cannot wait for this game against the Packers, especially because it's at Lambeau. I think the Packers are going to destroy them, and that's not just because I'm a Packers fan. I think that Micah and this defense is really going to get after Caleb in this offense.
Are people saying that the Bears are legit, or are people questioning if the Bears are legit? Because I think that most people, and I know myself included, we kind of look at the Bears the same way we look at the Broncos. Like, okay, they've got a young up-and-coming coach and a really good, young second-year quarterback. On the other hand, Denver's got an experienced Super Bowl coach and a young up-and-coming quarterback. But because both teams win close games and they don't beat teams down, we kind of look at them both and go, do we really believe in Denver and do we really believe in Chicago? Chicago got a chance this week to make us believe in them. I guess last week at Philadelphia wasn't enough, Michelle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people prior to last week thought that the Bears' success was a byproduct of their advantageous schedule. Let's just put it that way. But even though the Eagles obviously have issues, they're disjointed, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We don't know what's going on with the play caller other than the fact that his house is getting egged. You still beat the Super Bowl champions in their place. That is a win that legitimizes you in a different way. But let's see if you can follow that up with a win at Lambeau. That will. If you look at the remaining schedule for the Bears, let me pull it up. I know that they have the Packers, the Browns, the Packers again. I believe it's then San Francisco and Detroit. We're going to learn a lot about them with their remaining schedule, if they are actually contenders or if it was just a cute story for a while.
Yeah.
Either way, a wildly successful season in Ben Johnson's first year.
Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly. Even if it is just a cute story at the end of the season. So Michelle Smallmon, unsportsmanlike each and every morning with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle. Hey, Smalls, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for putting Cappy in his place.
Thank you for having me as always, guys. I'll talk to you later.
See you later. The great Michelle Smallmon on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, made possible by our friends at Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Sedano, it's time to talk about our friend. I hold up the sign of the great Jacob Emrani.
Yeah, Chris, it's early December here in L.A. You've got holiday lights going up. We just put the Christmas tree up, actually, yesterday.
We're doing ours, Stephanie and I, tomorrow night.
Yeah, kids, school events, office parties. You're rushing from one place to the next. You're sitting at a red light, right? On your way maybe to grab gifts. And then out of nowhere, somebody slams into the back of your car. Bam! Then your neck snaps forward. Your kids are scared. Suddenly, your whole holiday season changes, Cappy. And here's the thing. In that moment, feels like nobody's on your side. The insurance company's already calling, acting friendly, asking for a recorded statement, trying to get you to say that you're fine, or that it was no big deal. And this is exactly why the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie exist. And it's why Jacob is here, because when you're hurt, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, you want to feel protected, not pressured. Before you call the insurance company, call Jacob at the new number, Cappy. Give it to him.
I know it. You ready? Here it goes, everybody. 800-345-6789. It's very easy to remember. Remember, one more time, 800-345-6789.
No, say the number.
I think everybody understands. 6789. Yeah,
that
good.
number, the new number. It's easy to remember. 800-345-6789. You don't pay Jacob a penny unless he wins for you. No fee unless he wins. And you're not just a claim or a file, Cappy, right? You're familia to Jacob.
I thought Jacob just the other day telling an interesting story that one of the lawyers who works in his office got into a car accident and kind of called him like, what do I do? And Jacob's like, you deal with this every day. He goes, but you don't understand. I'm literally traumatized in this moment. And Jacob was telling the story like, it happens when you get into an accident. It is traumatizing.
Yes.
That's why you got to hurry up and call. And don't say anything. Hurry up and call Jacob at that new number, 800-345-6789.
Or visit calljacob.com. Call Jacob. He turns a scary moment into a plan and a bad day into a comeback.
Thank you so much, guys. 7:29, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Little Thursday action. We are back in 3 minutes from right now. Smile, mongrels.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call Avner answers. He says, hello. Your claim is our game. AvnerGat.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. The crazy Hernandez brothers at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring have wood. And not just little wood, but a lot of high-quality hardwood in all colors and lengths. If you need to lay down some new wood in your home, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring has got you covered. Visit their huge showroom right off the 5 freeway by Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. They even have carpet and artificial turf if that's what you prefer. All jokes aside, no gimmicks, no markups, just the best price on quality flooring at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
710 ESPN.
Math is simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to the charity of your choice. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. You win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
$325 donation consists of $250 from Subaru and an additional $75 from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Expires 12/31/2025.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN.
From a tip perspective, I think I'm good there.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, my God.
I mean, could we be more self-indulgent?
Jeez, oh, man.
Could we be more self-indulgent? No?
I think so.
Here are the guys.
Good morning, 7:32. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. You know Sedano loves the oldies. On this day in 1954, the number one hit, the Chordettes, Mr. Sandman, which is very applicable to Cappy today. He's still seeing Mr. Sandman. Oh, let me pot him up. Hold on. You're potted up now, Cappy.
I got so many messages from listeners yesterday that could not get the Duke of Earl out of their head. Imagine what's going to happen with this one right here. Go ahead and play it. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Today is also National Dice Day. Like
Dice.
Like Dice the comedian? Or
Yeah, like Andrew Dice Clay.
Okay.
Oh,
Happy.
old Mother Hubbard went to her cupboard to get her old dog a bone.
I totally
Ow!
forgot to tell you, he was on my flight.
No way.
Yes, going from L.A. to Chicago.
I love Dice. I haven't seen Dice in so long.
I wanted to tell him and be like,
my
hey,
God.
but, hey, man.
Hey, man. Hey,
He's
man.
going to FaceTime you and be like, you will not believe who's across the row from me.
I freaking love Dice. Still to this day, I love Dice. One of the all-time great
Wait,
stand-ups,
were you sitting in
1987.
Sedano class? Dice was in the same, or is Dice sitting in coach?
No,
Yeah,
I
Dice
was
is back
sitting in
with me.
Sedano class because I used some miles to upgrade.
Oh.
Nice.
You know, Andrew Dice Clay and John Lovitz are like best friends and
Yes.
do videos together.
Yes.
It's a
They
very
kinda look
strange
alike.
But don't you-
combination.
well, it is, but hold on. You remember, you guys, we always joke about Joey. Come on, Joey. That bit on SNL was John Lovitz and Andrew Dice Clay, and it was Dice saying, come on, Joey, you're my brother, right? And it was supposed to be, what was the name of the De Niro movie where he's the fighter, the boxer? He's Jake LaMotta.
Joey?
What's the name of that movie?
Taxi driver?
No. It's De Niro is a fight. He's
Raging Bull.
Oh,
Raging Bull.
Sorry.
Raging Bull. So it's supposed to be a bit about Raging Bull, and he's like, "You're my brother, right, Joey?
Do me a favor, Joey.
Do me a favor. Throw the refrigerator over my head, Joey. Come
Why'd
on.
you put the jacket on, Sedano? Oh, I think
Looks like
Sedano's cold.
Looks like it's cold in the
Are
studio.
you cold?
It's freezing in here.
Well, I'd rather have it freezing than warm.
Cold like Minnesota.
It
need
is
to put
cold
the
like
jacket on.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Wow, looking good, man. Looking good. Looking NBA Today ready.
If we start doing Blazers, I'll do Blazers in studio. That could be
Only
a good
because
one.
it's cold?
No blazer.
Yeah,
No,
Blazers.
No, Blazers.
Tonight?
No Blazers.
No Blazers.
Well,
What if
and
we had
also,
Blazers
men in
with-
Blazers.
I didn't bring like a zip-up jacket, so this is all I brought.
What if once a week, like our friends Yali Crew have the little emblem on their blazer?
Yeah.
We wear morning show blazers.
I like that
Yeah,
idea.
can
Like
we get our
CBS?
own morning show ones?
Well, the
yeah.
great Rod-
CBS.
the great-
CBS wears those navy blue blazers like these, except they
With
have a
the little
CBS
logo,
logo.
yeah.
The guy who
Yeah.
does all my
Circle
stuff,
7.
the great Raj Kaswani Custom Clothes. He still owes you those birthday shirts,
Right, he does.
Cappy.
Yep.
Well, I almost died. That kind of threw off the timing.
Oh, yeah?
But we'll do that, and we'll get custom blazers for everybody.
I do like that
And
idea.
then we have a morning show blazer,
We
and
could
we
have
do,
Zap do them too.
and then we do Blazer Mondays or something.
I like that.
Blazer Monday.
And then Mason and Ireland will do Blazer Tuesdays, and Mason will be like, "Oh no, I thought of this first."
It's so funny you say the CBS coat, George, because, anytime you watch a CBS NFL football game, everybody's got one on. And I used to complain all the time to CBS. I'd be like, do I really have to wear the blazer? It's like 100 degrees outside right now. Really? I got to
still
wear
have
the
yours?
blue blazer? Oh, I've got tons of them.
Oh,
I've
bring
got
'em in.
tons of CBS blazers.
But they don't make the sideline person you wear them anymore, right?
Oh, yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah, I saw Evan Washburn this weekend.
Oh,
wearing
he
one.
does wear one. Okay.
Yeah. But he's probably the only dude. I don't think there's many guys
He's the
wearing them.
last
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of the last guy on the sidelines. Yeah.
On NFL, yeah.
Well, on CBS. Yeah. I mean, don't forget about my man, Radio Ronaldi.
So we've got Thursday night football tonight, and we will do Thursday night as part of our picks against
But is
the spread.
Ronaldi doing sidelines every week?
He is. I think he's on the
Yeah.
number one team.
He's on
I
the
think
number one
he's.
team.
Do they do him and Aaron Andrews?
Both of them, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know where the Radio Ronaldi theme is, so don't ask me for it at the moment.
Okay.
Because I'm doing both jobs today. Anyway,
All right.
picks against the spread, we will do that at 8:05 this morning. We will also do NBA.
Are we doing Bills? That was a joke.
No, we're not.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah. And
Good
we will
one,
do
too.
NBA Insider Outsider. Plus, Dr. Robert Klapper, how are you? Will
How
join
are ya?
us at 9:05 in the Prize Picks Power Hour.
And don't forget this, Christopher. Today starts our new 12 Days of Giving Back with Ocean Subaru, where we feature someone local from, who's serving in the U.S. military, who's, maybe got some people that are separated around the world because of their jobs. And we want to give back to our local military people who are with us here in Southern California. And we're going to highlight them, and we're going to celebrate them, and then we're going to give them a gift as we go into the holiday season.
Awesome. Such great work, Omar, there at Ocean Subaru. And you, Cappy, and everybody, our friends at Ocean Subaru and Fullerton are doing with the 12 Days of Giving Back, which is so important. Now, I know we did sports out of the gate, and we kind of got a little thrown off because Cappy was asleep. But what we were talking about before the show.
It was weird, Cappy. You were a little slow to the uptake.
Can I tell you guys something really quick? So last night,
Here we go.
Yeah,
I
quick,
went to
2 minutes.
I went
Well,
to bed.
I guess I won't be telling the story.
No,
I was
you
going,
will tell
no,
the
no,
bed.
we don't have time.
But I will tell you, George, you were talking about your lack of sleep this week because of all your travel.
Yeah.
I was in bed last night and lights out, TV off, going to sleep at 9 p.m.
Right,
Good
for you.
But
I
by
was
like
at
3 But by like 3 a.m., I was kind of up and ready to go.
Oh.
But I didn't get out
Did
of
you
bed
get up
till
to
like
pee?
5:30.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I had to get up and pee. The second time, not as good a prostate
Oh,
as yours.
I didn't. It is so nice not having to get up at all ever to
Yeah.
pee. Like I sleep the minute my eyes go closed until the alarm goes off.
No, I get up once.
I don't get up at all anymore because I'm on a lot of good medication that's keeping care. By the way, yesterday the cardiologist appointment, arteries completely clean.
Wow.
Calcium number, so 0 is perfect. 1,000 is heart attack risk. My number was 10.
Wow.
Incredible.
Congrats.
Yeah, no,
Did I-
very
did I-
happy. So
did
now,
I tell you-
and now
yeah.
I've been cleared
Mm-hmm.
for exercise to get the heart rate up even
Let's
higher.
go.
So
Let's
now
go.
we can do F45. We can
Okay.
go up that.
You're going to do F45?
Yeah, now we can do it.
Wow.
I mean, I got to ramp up. I haven't been able to get that heart rate up to that
You're
level.
fine. You're fine
For
at
a-
F45. There's a way to modify. Let me tell you something. I'm still sore today from Monday's F45 in the downtown LA F45, Bergie, right around the corner from the radio station. I'm still freaking sore.
And it is safe now. I asked our cardiologist yesterday. I don't say our, not you with me, but my cardiologist yesterday, if you could mount me again like the old days.
And what'd he say?
He kind of looked at me confused. Then he looked at Stephanie and he goes, I guess as long as it's safe, yeah.
So we think LeBron or Rui's going to step up tonight?
Well, George, this is your time, though, right? I mean, you asked the question to get things kicked off today. If Luka is in Slovenia because his wife is having a baby.
Well, LeBron and Austin have to step up. Well, everyone has to step up. But, I mean, LeBron is still very much shaking off the rust. So, I would say Austin has to be kind of the lead dog today in a lot of ways.
I think, though, that LeBron, this is kind of a great moment for him in that for a guy who, and I will tell you, I'm impressed that he has, and I'll say it this way, he has been able to take the back seat. And I don't mean just like the back seat, I mean the third row. He is behind Luka, and he is behind Austin when it comes to scoring. But the question is, when the Lakers need him, and I would tell you that tonight and through this road trip while Luka is gone, they will need his scoring. Can LeBron, at this age, with the rust and only a few games played so far, can LeBron step up to the driver's seat and actually can the old man lead the Lakers? And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be that he's leading in scoring, but can he absorb the scoring that they're going to be missing with Luka out? That's my question. And my answer is I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
You just answered your own question, Cap.
Well, I did kind of answer my own question, but I need LeBron to answer the question. You know what I'm saying, Lindsay? And Lindsay, as the LeBron expert that you are, what do you think? Does he step up and does he absorb the scoring loss that Luka, in his departure, it's not there? So does LeBron step up?
I don't think that just LeBron alone at this point. I mean, it depends. I mean, I guess it's how long he's out, maybe for a game or two.
I don't know if LeBron, again, in his fourth game back or whatever it is.
Sixth game.
Whatever it is. You should expect him to, well, no, because he didn't play in a game.
Well, he's played in 5 games so far.
And they're 4-1 in those games.
Right.
Yeah, this is the 6th game.
Okay. So, well, I was just asking only because I know he skipped 1 game. Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I mean, maybe he can, but like I don't know if you should expect him to be like, hey, he's going to go for 35, 8, and 8.
No, I don't expect him to have Luka numbers, but I would say that right now I think he's averaging around 15 points or so.
Yeah, but you need like Rui and some of these other guys to step up, even like DeAndre.
Yeah,
Ayton.
Rui was, I mean, Rui needs
Rui needs to take more than one shot. That's the
that would be a
biggest
good start.
Yeah. But like LeBron, he can do all these things. He's still capable of being 35, 8, and 8. This would be a good spot for him to do it, but you just can't expect it.
No, but again, you're not expecting LeBron to replace Luka's scoring. You're expecting him to take a piece of Luka's scoring. So if Luka were averaging, and well, I should tell you what he's averaging 35 points per game, you would think that LeBron might be able to eat into that by maybe 10. Like, in other words, if LeBron scores 24 to 28-ish, I mean, is that unreasonable to think that he can do that?
I mean, maybe.
I gotta look on Prize Picks and see what his numbers are.
Him, Reeves, and Rui have to be the entire offense. And so it's whether or not Reeves is going to probably be the guy that steps up the most, where he takes over most of the scoring and the playmaking.
I think
Luka
Austin needs to be the guy,
right?
Like for right now, at least in this one. And if LeBron does take over in a way that is somewhat unexpected, then okay, like I'll take you take that. But yeah, like I don't think that that's necessarily something you can rely upon in Game 6.
LeBron, 21.5 points, more or less.
Speaking of our friends at Prize Picks, why don't we do it right now, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, Prize Picks. Listen, if you want sports action in the state of California, Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. And it's very simple to play Prize Picks. You heard Cappy. His number is 21.5 for points, right? So
That's right.
You go more, you go less. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold, hard cash.
Chris, I want you to tell the Italian stallion,
yes,
who says, why is Cappy the spokesperson for Prize Picks? He's no good. Last night, I had 2 different 2-pick power plays going. They were $20 power plays. One was to win $20. One was with a big discount on Cooper Flag, and it was to win $90. Guess what? Didn't win both of them. However, hold on a second. I didn't lose either of them as well.
So it's a Prize Picks push?
George, you know what happened last night?
What happened last night?
The kid that we talked about from Atlanta, is it Jalen Johnson?
Yes.
He didn't play.
Oh. What was he out for?
I don't know, but he didn't play. And so both of my picks were dependent on him. And because he didn't play, I got the injury insurance from Prize Picks. So that's a really nice feature, everybody. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly. But if a player that you picked doesn't play or winds up getting hurt and can't finish the game, you get this insurance. And then I didn't lose either play yesterday. I just didn't win either play yesterday. I had Cooper Flagg. That hit for me. I had James Harden. That hit for me. But Jalen Johnson didn't play, so I actually got a refund. So I'll just tell you, that's another great benefit of playing on Prize Picks because they're the only guys that do this. Injury insurance on Prize Picks. Download the app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
You mentioned the Italian Stallion. The Italian Stallion wants a Peloton treadmill.
Yeah.
And there's already a Peloton
nice.
bike. My question is, can you have the two devices on the same All Access membership? Or do you need another All Access membership for Peloton?
I think
we don't need to answer now. I'm posing it to the audience.
Oh.
There
Does
you
anybody
go.
know?
It was a rhetorical.
Yeah.
It was rhetorical. I didn't know that.
746 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. By the way, coming up next, Sergeant Tiffany Lewis. Of course, we call Omar from Ocean Subaru. I call him Sarge because he was a sergeant, and he is a great member of our community, and we're going to do the 12 days of giving back. Coming up next, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back on a Thursday in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Everyone knows that after an accident, you call Jacob. And now that call is easier than ever. Listen up, because there's a new number. It's 800-345-6789. Callie's been calling Jacob after an accident for almost 30 years. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. New number, same Jacob. 800-345-6789. We're making it easy. Come on. 800-345-6789. Most trusted team, most trusted number. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
This holiday season, give the gift that hits it out of the park. The Rancho Cucamonga Quakes are kicking off a brand new era with exciting new colors as the Los Angeles Angels minor league affiliate. Season tickets make the perfect stocking stuffer for the baseball fans in your life. Don't miss out on fireworks, family fun, and future Angel stars playing under the lights at the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga. Visit rcquakes.com and give the gift of Quakes baseball today.
748, good morning. It's a Rams watch party with a massive prize coming up. Join ESPN LA on Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga Resort Casino. It's free to join, but you have to sign up at ESPNLA.com to save your spot. Here's the massive prize. Get this. You could win to play in Sua Craven's foursome. Oh, Sua!
Oh, Sua!
Plus, I'll be there, too, at the watch party. And maybe I'll be in the foursome. You never know. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Oh, Sua! I talked to Sua yesterday, too. Oh, Sua. Sedano and Kap Morning Show back in 90 seconds from right now.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Morales Fellas here, and if you're in the market for a new ride, there's only one place to go. You know where it is, the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. You know the one right off the 110 in downtown LA with that classic black cat, Felix the Cat, smiling down on Figueroa. They've been serving Angelitos for over 100 years with unbeatable deals, an amazing selection, and service that treats you like family. A la familia. So whether it's a brand new Chevy or a certified pre-owned, make your next stop Felix Chevrolet. Head over to Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat today. Ask for my guy, the GM Nicky D, and say, hey, I want to see that Big Cat.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing.
Yes, indeed, 7:50. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. On this day in 2015, the number one R&B song, Drake, Cappy.
Yeah.
Get that hotline bling.
Yeah, that is my half-Hebraic Canadian brother right there, is what that is.
Also, today is National Sock Day. Shout out to our old friend Big O. I don't think he's a fan of us anymore, but he used to bring us great socks.
No, he is a fan.
Listen, I want Big O. I'm going to be doing a one-year sobriety celebration for me in January, and I want the listeners that I talk to every day on IG to come, and Big O, I want him to be there. But I'm scared to reach out to him because I don't want him to tell him to like, oh, F off or something, you know?
No, I think I can
love Big O.
broker peace.
Okay.
I do.
Well, we're all about peace here. We're all about
we
love.
are.
And it is the 12 days of giving back thanks to our friends at Ocean Subaru, Cappy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ocean Subaru is 12 days of giving back. So we've created this partnership this holiday season, and Ocean Subaru and we at ESPN LA super proud to highlight local service members and their families who do so much for our community. And, you know, as we know, a lot of them are separated during the holidays. But we want to take time to share their stories and honor their service. So to celebrate, ESPN LA is donating an Islands Restaurant gift card to each family to make their holidays a little bit brighter. It's the Ocean Subaru 12 Days of Giving Back. And today's local service member that we want to highlight is Sergeant Tiffany Lewis. Sergeant, good morning.
Good morning.
Sergeant, first and foremost, on behalf of our entire team, thank you and your family for your service. We appreciate you. And we understand almost 20 years in the Army. Is that right?
Yes, sir. So I'm actually currently sitting at 19 years and 6 months.
And are we planning on hanging it up at 20, or are we going to keep on going, Sarge?
You know what? I have a child, a 6-year-old, and I'm trying to enjoy motherhood. So I told myself maybe I'll hang up the boots at 20 so that I can switch over to the other side to see what it feels like to be a civilian.
Well, it feels okay. Feels pretty. I mean, George, I like being a civilian. It's pretty. I don't have the guts, Sergeant Tiffany, to do what you have done, which is to serve our country. And so for that, we appreciate you. I don't know, George. How do you like being a civilian?
I enjoy being a civilian, but it's because of people like Tiffany who allow us to have those freedoms and those opportunities. So we certainly are incredibly appreciative of her and everyone who serves. Tiffany, what is the name of the child?
My daughter's name is Shayla Bradley, actually. She just turned 6, and she told me, Mom, can you please say my name on the radio so they can know who I am? I said, you got it, baby.
Well, Shayla, we now know who you are, and, we're so proud of you and proud of your mom and so thankful for her and her efforts and all her hard work that allow us to be the country that we are.
Yeah, and Sergeant, I was told that you have actually made an appearance on ESPN before. What's that all about?
So I actually was through an organization called TAP, Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. And just a few weeks ago, I was actually planting trees with the LA Chargers in memory of my late fiance who passed away in Afghanistan. So I do a lot of community work with the community in lieu of other soldiers who have given the ultimate sacrifice as a way to give back, not only for my service, but also for those who cannot and who are no longer here.
Oh, my God. Well, of course, naturally, we're terribly sorry to hear about that. And you just mentioned it, the ultimate sacrifice. That is why people like us celebrate people like you. And it doesn't have to just be on Veterans Day or Memorial Day. It's on days like today. We want you and your daughter to have a wonderful holiday season. We all appreciate the work that you do and that others do in the U.S. Army, all the armed services. And all we wanted to do is just say thank you and donate an Islands gift card to you and your daughter and say, hey, go out and have a nice dinner on us. Sergeant Tiffany Lewis, we really appreciate your service. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Yeah, thank you, Sergeant Lewis.
Thank you so much. And just real quick, I wanted to say thank you to Omar at Oceans for just even thinking of me during this time. You know, the holidays can be rough for a lot of the service members, but just a simple thank you or a hug, it goes a long way to change the day. And to all my siblings, we are all veterans, to Stephen, Patrick, and Justin. So I just want to let them know that, hey, this gift card is not just for me, it's for you guys too, but I want them to know me and my daughter are going to enjoy this gift card by ourselves.
Sergeant Lewis, thank you for your service. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your daughter and everybody that serves with you. Thank you, Sergeant Lewis.
So wonderful. Thanks to Ocean Subaru and Omar for the 12 days of giving back. We will do it for the next 12 days here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA, guys.
Doesn't that make you feel good?
Does.
I mean, it really does. I swear to you. You know, we... again, sometimes in the news cycle, we really pay attention to what our military does for us. And then other times we just sort of, just forget about these kinds of things. But I'm telling you, 20 years, almost 20 years in the Army and a family of those who serve. And shout out to Omar. I mean, this was all his brainchild because, he is a former 20 years in the Army himself, and he wants to celebrate those who are serving. So shout out to Omar, shout out to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, and shout out to Sergeant Tiffany Lewis, our first of 12 days of giving back, Georgie.
Yep, no question about it. So thank you to Sarge there, and we appreciate her efforts, as we mentioned earlier, Cappy. So listen, we've got another hour here on 710. We have then the Prize Picks Power Hour, the YouTube Hour at 9 o'clock, the Mongrels, if you want to be, an honorary mongrel during the, because we accept new mongrel applications.
Oh, yeah.
On a daily basis around here.
Right.
So.
You should enlist as a mongrel.
We won't even run your credit.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we should have Parker and the crew create a mongrel application.
Well, I want to go heavy in 2026 with Phi Beta Cappy,
yeah.
But I also want mongrels. So how do we work those two in? That's your homework over the winter break. How do we work in mongrel and Phi Beta Cappy?
Yeah, I think anybody who's in our fraternity is a mongrel.
And by the way, our fraternity can also be a sorority. It's open to everybody. You know what
yes,
I'm saying?
It is. Of course it is. It's a fraternity and a sorority. We'll just call it a fraternity. But, it's for dudes and chicks, and it's just for guys, and guys can be guys and girls. You know what I'm saying?
7:58, Cappy. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Maybe we got a mongrel in the morning. We definitely have picks against the spread coming up. Plus, Dr. Robert Klapper in that Prize Picks Power. Prize Picks. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
And we will talk maybe some Radio Tinder today. Smile, it's a Thursday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on, mongrels.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Math is simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to the charity of your choice. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. You win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
$325 donation consists of $250 from Subaru and an additional $75 from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Expires 12/31/2025.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
8 o'clock straight up at 710 ESPN. KSPN Los Angeles, Good Karma Brands radio station. Rams fans, get ready. The Verizon Rams rally is happening this Saturday with 2 big stops. Not 1, but 2. The Rams cheerleaders and Rampage kick things off in Westlake Village, Verizon store from 10 a.m. to noon. Then the Rams rally rolls into Sherman Oaks, Verizon store from 2:30 to 4:30. Plus, score insane Verizon holiday deals on phones, tablets, gaming consoles, smartwatches, and more. It's all going down this Saturday, December 6th. Meet the squad, meet Rampage, and feel the energy of the Verizon Rams rally, everybody. Hey, no purchase necessary. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is back in 2 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
I know you're listening to me wearing glasses or contacts. You're either nearsighted, farsighted, have astigmatism, or you're just over 45 and have to wear reading glasses. This is Dr. Sarudi, and I promise you, I can help you with any of these issues. No anesthesia, no pain, no downtime, and if you qualify, I'll even guarantee you with 20/20 or better vision or give your money back. I've never had to after 60,000 cases. Call 855-NOW-2020. 855-NOW-2020. That's 855-669-2020.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Avner Gat, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Avner.
Newlywed.
Good morning, it's 8:03. A Thursday on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On this day in 1971, the number 1 hit, Sly and the Family Stone, Family Affair, something. Nice. Like theme song to this show, I think. You know, it's just a family affair, man.
It is indeed. By the way, shout out to Avner Gat. I spoke to him yesterday, Chris.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Because we had a listener who hit me up yesterday and said, hey, who's that guy that does the thing when you got a flood in your house? And it's just typical, right? Like everybody hears the ads, but they never write down the number or think about it until they actually need it. So then I told him it was Avner Gatt, and then he told me who was calling Avner Gatt, and then I connected with Avner to say, hey, one of our listeners is calling you. So that's how we do's it around here, because it all is one big family affair.
It's also National Cheetah Day. I'm more of a jaguar guy. Jaguar's more my spirit animal. I know we don't look alike, but it's kind of how a jaguar hunts. I like how a jaguar hunts.
Oh, yeah?
He just chills up in the tree, just rests, naps, licks his paws, and then BAM! He's all over you. And he goes right for the throat, the jaguar.
That's you, huh?
I don't know about the cheetah, though. Maybe the cheetah does the same thing.
Which one of those cats will jump in the water and take down like a hippopotamus?
I think a jaguar goes in the water, right?
Oh, yeah?
Maybe both do. I don't know.
That I do not know.
Hey, everybody. By the way, we got a mongrel of the morning. Stand by with me at the music. You know, Jorge's not here, so there's a lot of stuff going on. But,
All right, I'm impressed with what you're doing, man.
8:05, time for the mongrel of the morning. Who is it brought to you by, Cappy?
It is brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from where any of you mongrels might be.
And I open up the page here. The mongrel of the morning is apparently Enrique in YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, also known as Meta. Is that correct, Bergman?
Yeah, Meta. Jose
Meta. That's a controversial pick.
That's
he
a
is the
huge pick
mongrel
there.
of the morning, apparently.
Wow.
That's a controversial pick. I don't think the mongrels are going to like that.
I don't think
Really?
Because he's like the mongrel.
Oh, he's an anti-mongrel.
He's
mongrel.
the
He's kind of
mongrel troll.
anti-everything is kind of the thing.
Oh,
He's the mongrel troll.
I like it.
He's
trolls
like,
them.
he's the anti-mongrel.
I don't seem to know much of Meta's work, to be honest
Oh,
with
they
you
always
guys.
complain about him. They think he's got a bunch of burners. Like, oh, yeah, this is a very controversial selection this morning is what I would say.
I like waking the mongrels up.
Oh, they're going to be, I mean, it's like a hornet's nest going to be in there now.
We got a what WTF damn from Peter Acevedo and Ron Mexico's RPO.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple guys in there that are going to be Epic Wolf is going to be mad. Boo
Oh, yeah.
from Epic Wolf.
I mean,
honestly,
listen,
he sucks.
I told you they're going to be very upset about
The epic wolf.
Yeah, I
Luka
think the
Doncic
Epic
says GG Meta, huge L, made us alive.
Wow.
I think Epic Wolf is probably upset because Epic Wolf is one of those guys. He also is anti-everything. You know, like no matter what you say,
I disagree
he is
with that.
anti
I
that.
don't think he's anti-everything.
Oh, I think he is.
Yeah. I like
think
Epic
so.
Wolf.
You like Epic? You know who Epic Wolf is, by the way?
No, it's Tim in the OC.
Right. It's Tim in the OC,
Yeah.
the 49ers fan. Right.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Dodger Dog says, LOL, I blocked that foo. So, yeah, this is very, very controversial.
Controversial
I don't know
pick,
if it's
Morales.
controversial. I don't know if it's controversial. It's everyone hates it.
Before we get to picks against the spread, let me knock on that hard wood. Sedano slamming that wood.
Jeez, George.
And let's talk about our friend Steven
That's how
Hernandez.
good the wood is. I've been slamming it, and nothing will happen to it.
Steven and Carlos, the crazy Hernandez brothers at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
Well, listen,
Georgie.
Cappy, you got to take the lead on this one today because you finally got that carpet, not the Shaggy, but the Berber.
Nope.
From the Crazy Hernandez brothers, and you too can get your carpet however you'd like it, or your flooring, or the hardwood for your rental, your ADU, your business, your home. All you got to do is call 866-62-FLOOR and call those Crazy Hernandez brothers like Cappy did.
George, yesterday they sent a team to do the work at Rachel's rental property, and the lead guy was a guy named Fernando. And
Did you just call him Fred Nando?
No, Fernando. And Fernando. And I saw him and I said, Sayuros, my friend, how are you, darling? You look marvelous. I'll tell you that right now.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Because that was his name, Fernando. And Fernando and his team showed up at Rachel's place, and these guys are beasts. I mean, these guys did work that I am not nearly man enough to even think about doing. And they are putting down that new carpet. And, George, I even said to them, because they got done about 6 o'clock last night, I said, fellas, you guys want to stay here? I mean, the place is it's vacant.
Actually, you know what? That's so on brand. Did you have Fernando tag in?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, did you guys not want to? Because they're coming back today to finish the job, because that's how hard it was to remove all this carpet. And then there's like 4 different staircases. I mean, it was a really big job. So we went by
So wait a
last
minute,
night.
there's a second day?
Yeah, so they're coming back today to
Wow.
finish. But we went by yesterday just to give these guys like a cash gratuity, just to say, fellas, we know you guys are working really hard. We want to hook you guys up. And they're coming back today to finish the job. And let me tell you something. What they've already done, George, is spectacular. So thank you, Steven Hernandez. Thank you, Crazy Hernandez brothers. The products, the quality of work, the hard work that these guys did. I'm telling you, man, we're going to be stoked when this thing is done.
And look, Anybody. This isn't just a Cappy thing. This isn't just a Sedano thing. This isn't just a 710 thing. They are our family. You are our family. We are all family together, and they are legitimately family run. So you get the authentic old school TLC, actual wholesale pricing year-round, no bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it, and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale. So whether that's hardwood, the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet, the turf for the outdoor, you name it, they got it. 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. And here's the deal. First responders, active military, veterans all receive additional discounts. It's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the OG location in Commerce, or in OC, they got you covered in Santa Ana. But you can just call them, 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. Call the crazy Hernandez brothers. No games, no gimmicks. Again, just the best price in town year-round. And no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net online. Again, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
And I guarantee you on Sunday, right before kickoff, Steven Hernandez will be texting me because we're Rams chain brothers. Okay, he bought me this chain, and it's good luck now. Well, it wasn't good luck last week, but it'll be good luck this week against the Cardinals. Speaking of which, it is time. The week 14? Yeah.
It's week 13, isn't it?
No, it's 14.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's 14.
So when I asked, is it week 14, everybody left me hanging there for a second.
We were thinking about it.
Yeah,
Like,
we didn't
is
know.
it really?
It is.
Well, you know
already.
why? Because the college football and the football don't line up the same way. Like,
Right.
college football is like week 15.
I asked
They're a
for
week
help,
ahead.
and nobody's here to help
And
me.
they have a week 0.
Right.
Send them a life
There's
preserver.
a lot of confusion.
You just threw me out there to
It
swing
used
in
to
the
be
wind.
that
Right.
everything was lined up together, and it's not the case
I
anymore.
felt like Mongrel Enrique, Meta.
Oh, my goodness.
I was just out there swinging,
Now,
but
the
it
Mongrels
is.
are upset that Meta isn't even in the chat today,
Oh, right.
where he was yesterday.
Yeah, who named him the
That's
mongrel
the
of the
point,
day?
though.
It was there was a vote.
It was a vote inside.
Yeah.
It is time for our week 14 picks
Controversial.
against the spread, and for that, we go to our picks against the spread update desk. And producer Lindsay Baseball.
By the way, I saw that I dropped a spot this past week.
Yeah.
I'm only one back of you now, Lindsay.
Well, what do
know.
the standings look like?
So right now, George is in first with 101. You're right on his heels, Cappy.
Oh, I'm in first? I
Yeah.
had a bad week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
So did
wait.
Cap.
Wait,
No.
how did Cap
Didn't
not?
Cap-
How did
Cap
you
got
lose
0.
first place?
Cap got
got
0
0.
points.
I got shut out.
What?
I
Does
got
that ever
goose
happen?
egged.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
got
so.
shut out
Yes,
that week
no,
a
Cap.
couple
Cap
weeks ago.
Yeah,
Oh, you did? Okay.
I think Cap had another 0, didn't
I
you?
did. I got goose egged.
This is the first time that's happened to you, or is that?
No, I think it's the second. Let's see.
Really?
No,
Can you
had a
imagine how
1.
I'd be
You did a
destroying
double
everybody?
Cappy?
Yeah.
You had a 1 week.
I had
yeah.
a 0, George. 0.
'Cause
I didn't. I didn't
said-
pick one game right. Not one.
Because I said to myself, "Oh man, I only got like 5 points. I'm still going to be behind Cappy for sure," and somehow I'm in first place.
Yeah.
So you have 101. Cappy
Wow.
has 100.
Wow.
Christopher has 95. I have 83. Berg has 82. And Briones has 81. And he missed a week.
Wait a minute. What's the top spot? 101
Yep.
is what Sedano has? So
Yep.
I'm 6 behind Sedano.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
David 100.
All right. So also.
My guy, David 100, a P1 that we love.
On God.
All right,
real.
so first game is the Cowboys at the Lions tonight, Thursday night football.
What a
and Jerry, he thinks that they have a chance to make the playoffs, but they got to win the division, which is
Well, they got to win out, basically.
Right. Which I mean, they are only a game and a half back from the Eagles, so
I've danced with the devil.
Right, but a game and a half, you probably have to. You can only afford maybe one more loss if you're the Cowboys the rest of the way.
If you want, we can get deep into their schedule later, or we can do it right now.
They only have 2 tough games. It's this one and the Chargers.
Yeah. So I think tonight's like their biggest test. I'm going with Dallas because it's kind of a must-win game, and that is my 3. Berg also picking for Briones. So, Berg, what do you got?
So for myself, I am also going with the Cowboys. Their defense is playing a lot better. Detroit does not have Amon-Ra St. Brown, even though Jameson Williams really stepped up last week. But I think the Cowboys' offense is really very, very good, and their defense has finally figured itself out. So I'm going Cowboys, and that's my 4. Briones has Detroit, and that's his 3.
Hey, that's a hell of a job, man.
You tell him, Coach.
Christopher, how about you?
Let's go Sedano first.
Okay, shit on him.
He's playing the game.
So
Yes, he
the
is.
Lions have alternated wins and losses over the last 7 weeks, but at home they're a different team.
That's true.
Now the Cowboys are playing better, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is not playing for the Lions, but the Cowboys secondary still stinks. So I do think Jameson Williams has a big game. I do think they get their run game going. I think the Cowboys can score with anybody, so I think they keep it close, but not close enough. I'm going to still pick the Lions, but it's only my one.
We believe in us.
All right, Chris, you're going to go the opposite way?
I will take the Cowboys, and that's my 5.
You've known you get a glory hole.
Good luck.
Let's do it, Jerry.
Wow.
Good luck.
Wow.
Everybody's jumping on the Cowboys bandwagon, and it's eventually just kind of.
Oh no, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Jared.
It's gonna get a flat tire here on this bus. pretty
Jerry
soon.
could snap me tonight. This could destroy my season or make me heroic.
Beautiful day today.
Exactly right,
George,
Jerry.
you took the Lions, and what did you give that as
One.
yours?
One.
One. Okay, I'll do this. I think the Lions win, but I think it's a high-scoring game, and I do think it is a 3-point game. So I will take the Cowboys, and I'll meet you at 1.
Okay.
Oh, this is big for me.
Everyone
Cowboys 5 knocks me back into second place, baby.
This is ridiculous. I'm supposed to go opposite of the top guy.
Well, Greg, you have to have the privilege of being higher up in the rankings in order
go
to pick
right
later.
to go earlier.
Yeah.
We squeezed you, Greg, on this one. We squeezed you.
Totally squeezed
Speaking
me
of,
on that.
let's have you go with the next one here, Greg. What do you got in the Broncos minus 7.5 at the Raiders?
Oh, this is the team that has screwed you every week.
Over and over
Literally.
and over again. So this I've
Fade
decided
Greg on
It's
this
a
every
Bergman
time.
trap game.
So I've decided now I'm still going to take the Raiders every week, but I'm always going to put them as my one. And it really helps it when it's the Broncos because the Broncos don't score a lot of points and they keep close games. They win close games. 7.5 points for the Broncos is too many points. So I am taking the Raiders. They are my one. I'm going to do that every week. Raiders 1. And for Briones has Denver, and that's his one.
Thanks, Kirk. I'm going to go with Denver, and that's only my 2. Christopher, how about you?
I'll take the Broncos. That's my 2 as well.
George?
Shouldn't Cappy go next?
Yeah, Cappy, you could go next, and we'll have George go last since, he's in first place.
Last time these two teams played, it was a 10-7 game.
Right.
That game was in Denver.
Yeah.
It was a game that the Raiders actually, if they were going to win a game, if they were going to sneak one in, that was the game they could have won.
Could have.
I think that the Raiders will lose. I expect the Broncos to win, not by 7.5 points, because when you look at Denver, they don't really beat people by 7.5 points. That's the story of the Broncos this year. They're good. They've won 10 straight or whatever the number is, but they do not blow people out. I'm going to shock the world. I'll take the Raiders. That's my 5.
Wow.
Really? 5 on the Raiders last week screwed me. So,
yeah.
Be careful.
All right, Cappy. Well, I actually think the opposite. I think the Broncos, they had so many things go wrong for them in that Raider game at Denver. The punter shanked 3 punts.
Yep.
That's not on Gino.
They bungled an opportunity inside the 5 to score a touchdown. Like that game should have been a blowout. And the Raiders have basically quit, in my opinion. So I think the Broncos are going to destroy the Raiders. Everyone looks at the number and thinks the same thing that Greg thinks. Oh, the Broncos don't beat anybody close or anybody by a lot. They only win close games.
They don't.
And they're only 2-5, I believe, as favorites this year. But that's going to change this week. The Broncos absolutely demolished the Raiders. I have picked against the Raiders as my 5 multiple times and lost every time. This time is going to be the time I win. Broncos 5.
Wow.
Beautiful. This is where I take over right here.
Yeah,
Come on,
This
Raiders.
is where you do it, Captain.
Come on,
Well,
Pete.
now I kind of need the Raiders.
Definition.
This is
of
where
insanity.
This is where you got all you think you've got me. Because the Raiders will continue to sink you like they've sunk you all season.
I thought I had you pinned with this Cowboys pick. Now I'm a little worried.
Blame it on
Raiders. Raiders will lose, but not by 7.5.
Okay. Agreed.
All right, next one. We've got the Rams minus 7.5 at the Cardinals. And after, I think that the Rams are going to come back and just be like, oh, man, we got motorboated last week. We got to get it together. And also the Cardinals aren't very good. So I'm going to go with the Rams, but I'm only going to make that my one. Berg, how about you?
All right, so the Cardinals they're going to lose. The Cardinals are going to lose. The Rams are better. The Rams did get that game they lost. However.
You almost said it.
What?
You almost said what?
Motorboated.
No, motorboated, yeah.
Yeah,
So I do think
Lindsay
they're going to lose. However, They do not get. They do not
That's
get
right.
motorboated in any single game this season. They have not. They're not very good, but they also lose close games. Like the Broncos win close games. The Cardinals have not lost one game by more than 6 points. So 7.5 points is way too many for this Cardinals team. I'm going to go with the Cardinals, and that is my 3.
Wow.
That's a sassy stat there.
That is sassy.
You like
Very
that?
sassy.
It was
You
very
like
good.
that?
Very well done, Berkey.
How about Briones? Greg?
That's you, Greg.
Oh, Greg, you are
I
Briones.
was waiting for Briones.
You are Briones.
Briones is taking the Rams, and that's his 4.
Okay. Cappy, you're next.
Arizona's lost 4 straight games. When you look at how Arizona has lost these games, they lost at the Seahawks by 22 points. They lost to the 49ers at home by 21 points or 20 points, whatever it was. They play close games against teams that we don't think are very good. But when you look at the other teams in the same division,
they get crushed.
They get annihilated.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Rams on a comeback from last week's loss against Carolina to show up and be completely focused. Rams cover the 7.5, and that's my 4.
I will agree with Cappy. The Cardinals are 1-5 at home covering the spread this season. So I'm taking the Rams bounce back game. That's also my 4.
Rams, that's my 4 as well.
I thought you always pick Rams 5. Isn't that your bit?
What?
Isn't that your bit? You always pick the Rams as your 5.
That was LZ's bit way years ago.
I know, but didn't you
And
pick
it was
them to
Laura's
go
bit back in the day.
to get 14 wins? Well, I guess it's.
I picked them to 14 wins.
Yeah, I just figured it's always your 5. But anyway.
This is where I make my points. This is it. It worked.
Don't look at my eyes.
All right, Texans at Chiefs minus 3.5.
Oh, it's a sticky one. This is sticky.
It is.
This
sticky.
is a really tough one. If the Chiefs lose, they're done. They are out of the playoff race. It's over. But
It's
the
over.
Texans look really good
They
right
are really
now.
good. I had
Their
them last
defense
week.
is great.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud is back, going to start looking much, much better the more that he plays with the team again. Their wide receiving core is looking really good, too. Higgins has stepped up to be the number 2 guy. So I'm going to go with the Texans, and that is my 2.
Wow. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, and that's my 4 because I just don't believe in the Texans because I just don't. Christopher.
Well, Chiefs are at home. They have to win. That is why I'll take the Chiefs, and that is my 3.
All right, Sedano, Cappy, who wants to go first?
I'll go. I don't care. Chiefs are 4-2 at home covering the spread. The Texans have struggled to cover the spread on the road. They're 2-4, and they covered last week. So, and I was there for it. So that I don't believe that happens back-to-back weeks. I think the Chiefs are desperate. The Texans could still be in the divisional hunt even with a loss. I'm going with the Chiefs. That's my 2 because I do think it'll be a slobber knocker.
Ooh, a slobber
knocker. Yeah. Hey, that's better than a rock fight.
It is.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I don't think I could use slobber knocker. I think people will kind of look at me cross-eyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Think so?
By the way,
They'll
George,
probably tell you to wipe your nose.
George, you should try and work that into one of your play-by-play games.
Yeah.
Next
maybe.
time you have one. Cappy?
So I believe that Houston is going to win their division, and Indianapolis and Jacksonville are going to face off this week. And it's going to be harder for Houston to do that because if they lose this game, they're going to find themselves 2 games back. I really, really think, though, that Kansas City is in desperation mode. But on the other hand, hasn't Kansas City been in desperation mode for weeks? I mean, they lost to the Cowboys when they were in desperation mode. They lost to the Broncos when they were in the same position. You know what? I think because of the half, I'm going to take Houston, and that's going to be my 2. I think Kansas City wins. I think 3 points.
All right, so last one here. I don't really know how to pick this one.
How's Herbert's hand?
Herbert broken. Herbert.
Well, we could
surgically
talk to,
repaired.
Yeah, we could talk to Dr. Klapper about that.
Hey, everybody. That's at
How are ya?
9:05.
Exactly.
In the Prize Picks Power Hour.
But I feel like I still have a little tiny bit of faith in Jim Harbaugh. So, no, I'm changing on the fly here. I'm just going to go Eagles, and that's my 5. Greg.
5?
Yeah.
Wow. Even though you're changing on the fly?
Yeah, that's all I got left.
If you're not certain about it, oof.
That's all I got left.
I like it.
All right, so I am also going with the Eagles, and that is also my 5. I do not believe in this Chargers team at all. Justin Herbert being hurt means he's not going to be throwing deep as often as he was when he came back into that game. It was little out passes, and he was using Kamani Vidal more than anything. So I think the Philadelphia D-line will stop Vidal and everything that's short. So I like Philadelphia, and that's my 5.
I don't know about that.
Christopher?
You did know about that. You picked 5.
I will take the Eagles, and that is my 1.
What is Briones picking?
Briones has the Eagles, and that's his 5.
Ooh.
Wow.
Lots of fives on the
Yeah,
Eagles.
Chris, what did you say yours was?
Eagles in 1, please.
Oh, 1.
Oh, so this is going to happen. The Chargers are going to win because we're all picking the Eagles now.
Yeah. I
Heart,
should have gone
guts,
Chargers.
grit.
The Chargers are going to cover now because we're all going to pick the Eagles because I'm picking the Eagles too. That's my 3.
What do I have left, Lindsay? Do I have 3 or 2 left? I'm not really sure.
Well,
Either way.
Cappy, you have a 3 left.
Okay, good. I'm going to take Philadelphia. With Justin Herbert's injury, there is good news, I would say.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S.
Yes.
Eagles.
Go
Let's
Birds.
go Birds.
Let's go Birds. Philadelphia's fan base will take over SoFi Stadium. It will be a home game for Philadelphia, no doubt about that. The Herbert injury is a very big deal. The Philadelphia D-line against the injured San Diego O-line, that's a big deal. Omario Hampton comes back this week, and he's a rookie who's been out for a bunch of weeks at running back, so we'll see how impactful he is. I think Philadelphia wins. I think they cover. I think they expose the Chargers for what they are, which is not ready for primetime. Philadelphia with whatever I got left, and I think I got a 2 or a 3. I'll take Philly.
The kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man.
Okay.
Right. You tell him, Coach.
So there you go. Our picks against the spread for Week 14. Let me tell you this, Rams fans, this Sunday, December 7th, join ESPN LA and Bud Light for the Ultimate Rams Watch Party. We're meeting at Cocoa Beach Bar and Grill in Marina Del Rey, the MDR. Kickoff is 1:25 p.m. Come early for giveaways. Grab an ice-cold Bud Light, great food, and massive game day energy. See you Sunday at Cocoa Beach Bar and Grill in Marina Del Rey. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Coming up, we will do a little NBA Insider Outsider. Plus, as we mentioned, Dr. Robert Klapper will join us at 9:05 this morning in the Prize Picks Power Hour. But first, Cappy, tell us about our friend Damon Wines, the CEO of Seller's Advantage.
I'll tell you this right now. You want to sell a home, and you don't want to go through the headache of what selling a home can be? You need to call Damon, and you need to call Seller's Advantage. And I'll give you their phone number because it's really easy, 888-390-2747, 888-397-2747. Or you could just go with 888-390-AS-IS. It's a lot easier to remember. That's how we're going to buy your house, as is. If you've ever gone through the process of selling a home and a realtor comes to your place and the realtor says, hey, look, I need you to paint the walls and I need you to fix this in your kid's bathroom and I need you to make sure that the landscaping looks a certain way. And I say, well, wait a second. That sounds like 30 or 40 grand of putting money out. I don't want to put 30 or 40 grand out. And the realtor says, oh, don't you worry. I'm going to get you 80,000, 100,000. The money you put in, you're going to get back double. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to put all this money out. I want to sell and I want to move and I want to do it as fast as possible. Here's the other thing. Sometimes when you've got a seller, or excuse me, when you've got a buyer, that buyer, it's contingent on selling this home, or they've got to make sure that they qualify for the loan, and then all of a sudden the deal falls through, and now you're really pissed off because it took more time. This will take no time. Seller's Advantage will come to your home. They will look around. They will make you a competitive cash offer. They will say, we'll buy it as is. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to paint anything. And we're going to make this transaction in cash, and it's going to happen really, really fast. You have no fear of the deal falling through. And oh, by the way, let's say you need a couple bucks because you're like, listen, I don't have the cash for moving costs. We'll front you 20 grand. So I'm just here to tell you that if you want to sell your home fast, if you want to sell it easy, and if you want to make sure that this deal goes down, you call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Nicely done, Cappy. 828. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Coming back in 3 minutes with NBA Insider Outsider. Is that how we say it, Wins? NBA Insider Outsider, because I always screw it up every week. NBA Insider Outsider with Sedano and Kap next in 3 minutes.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
They say love is the greatest gift of all. But straight up cash works too. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Our Our Gift a Day giveaway has begun. Earn 500 points on your rewards card and get that day's gift. Weekdays through the 19th.
Number 2.
Get your sugar cookie lattes and peppermint cake all month long at Pink Coffee.
And the number 1 reason.
Jackpot Palooza. We're giving away $25,000 on the 13th at 7 p.m.
Morongo. Good times.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 5th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. Let's talk about something serious for just a minute. Picture this. You're on your usual drive to work. You're thinking about your day ahead, right? You walk into the office, you sit down at your desk, you power on your computer, but instead of your familiar desktop popping up, Zippo, nothing. Your files are locked, your data's frozen, you've been hacked. For anyone who's ever lived through it, you know how stressful and expensive it can be. We're talking thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then there's the uphill battle of getting your cyber insurance claim actually paid. That's where my friend Avner Gatt and his team of public adjusters come in. You might know them from water damage claims, but they also handle cyber insurance. And if you're not sure that you're fully protected, or you're not sure if your insurance application was filled out correctly, don't wait until it's too late. Call Avner Gatt at 818-917-5256 today. That's 818-917-5256 for Avner Gatt.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, 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 quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
Now I know you ain't nothing but a liar.
Good morning, 832.
Quack, quack.
There's the quack, quack again. Mention the quack, quack. I got a shout out in a second. But he turns 41. Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll, huh?
Nominated for 10 Grammys, I believe.
I wonder who's lost more weight in the last year, you or Jelly Roll?
I think Jelly Roll.
He lost a lot of it.
He's lost a lot. By the way, shout out to Forrest Hogue, if is how you say his last name. He says, hi. Do you think you could give a shout-out on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show to my son Benedict in Hawthorne, who goes to Ramona Elementary School? He loves the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the quack-quack sound effect, and he likes the show so much, that he wants to listen to it each night before going to bed.
Wow.
Benedict, you are a beautiful, beautiful child, and we are role models for the youth of America here.
Quack, quack.
Shout out little Benny.
So what I would say is, for little Benny and everybody listening, you could, want the audio edition later at night or later in the day or, right after the show. Let's say you missed the morning show and you want to be able to listen. You could listen to the audio component right away. It's up fairly quickly on the podcast and wherever you get your podcasts. And then, of course, you can actually watch the video component because Chris informed me yesterday, I did not know this to be the case, that the video component on YouTube is also cut up each and every day.
Oh, yeah. It's available immediately, for sure.
Immediately. You can
no
watch
doubt
the
about
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I get people asking me, they're like, well, where should I listen? And I'm like, well, I would download the ESPN LA app. That's if you want to listen. But I would always recommend you might as well go to YouTube and get to see how pretty we are.
By the way, you can get to YouTube through the ESPN app as well.
How about that?
Look at that.
Trying to make it as easy as
A
possible. You
one-stop
got a
shop,
phone?
as they
Right.
say.
You got
And
a
listen,
phone, we come to you.
If you're working all day, just watch it on loop. You could watch the 3-hour show 3 times in an 8-hour or 9-hour workday. Why not?
Right.
Yeah. Keep you company all afternoon.
Right now at 8:34, it is time. Let's hit the music. For NBA Insider and Outsider, take it away. I don't know who I'm throwing to, so we'll go with Sha.
All right. Let's take it away and throw it back to Lindsay.
Oh.
All right, I'll take it away and throw it back to. Just kidding. Just kidding. By the way, do you guys see Michael Jordan is back?
Well, actually, he's
But
not back.
He's not back. This is all a big
This
sham.
is all was recorded one time with him and Tirico.
One interview.
That is unbelievable.
One interview.
It is totally believable. First of all, let's start with that. Like the fact you thought he was going to do this multiple times.
I guess what I'm saying is it's unbelievable to me to think that they did an interview with Michael Jordan before the season started, essentially, and they're going to just take clips all year long, and that's going to be Michael Jordan's contribution to their coverage, NBC's coverage of the NBA. Like, I love Michael Jordan, but I would love to hear what Michael Jordan thinks every week.
And about like CP3 or Giannis, all the news that's all breaking, would love to hear him on that.
Right, but it's not.
Guess what? Wait till next year's recording.
Right. I mean, listen, maybe they'll reassess and they'll throw more money Michael's way.
Oh, they're getting so much crap for this. They have to.
Right. I mean, and try to do something different, like maybe tape one like around the All-Star break or something.
Maybe do 2 interviews, you know?
But it's like, dude, you didn't even do a wardrobe change.
I mean,
That's true. Wear a different shirt at least.
yeah, I mean, to me, in today's technology, the fact that they can't just say to him, dude, give us 10 minutes every week in front of your computer at your home. You know what Michael Jordan's answer would have been, and the reason he's probably not doing it? He's probably like, well, I'm not really keeping up with the league anymore. You know, I'm not watching every day.
Well, if you listen to it, it's really his thoughts on like big picture stuff anyway.
Man, think about how much money he gets paid to do one interview that they get to cut up over and over again. And honestly, like to me, he's a sports icon
Of
to
course,
me.
yeah.
But if you're 17 or 18 years old, he's a guy whose name is on the sneakers you wear. Just like John Madden wasn't a football coach to most of these young kids, he was the guy who had the video game. So I don't know that Michael Jordan is worth what NBC thinks he's worth.
By the way, if you're LeBron, I would not that I think he would ever do media, but if you're looking at whatever exorbitant amount they paid Michael Jordan, he's thinking, well, hell, I'll do it more than once. you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
When I retire.
I'll do it 3 times. Pay me 3 times as much.
Does LeBron get paid to do his own podcast?
Well, I'm sure there is a financial arrangement. Sure.
So, of course.
I mean, I don't think Tim and Steve Nash are necessarily doing it just out of the kindness of their heart.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, have you ever listened to his wife's podcast? It's pretty good.
I have not.
LeBron's wife's?
Yeah.
Savannah has a podcast with a group of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes, like, your kids will
And
show
LeBron's
up on
been
it,
on
and
it.
LeBron will be on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
like it. It's cute. It's good. Good show.
Okay.
All right. So I have for the first question here, if you don't mind answering it, Mr.
Ball knowers.
Bigger
You want me to answer this?
No, Cappy. This
Oh.
one's for the NBA Insider.
Oh, for the insider,
Yes.
not the
I'm
outsider.
the outsider.
Oh, I thought
'Cause,
I
you
was the
know,
outsider.
I
No,
just
okay.
don't enjoy basketball, remember? Wasn't that the
Oh, that's right. George did tell you
I
don't like basketball.
I don't love basketball.
Right.
I don't
Wait,
love
you
it.
like the Cavs?
You know what?
Cleveland! This is for you!
It's not about the Cavs. This is about the West.
Okay.
Okay, for you, who is a bigger surprise in the West? The Suns being good or the Clippers being terrible? Because the Suns are 13-9.
Oh, this is easy.
The preseason rankings from ESPN Insiders had them 6th, and they were projected to win 32 games. And the Clippers are 6-16, as we know. They were 26th in the preseason rankings. Swap those, actually. They're projected to win. Either way, I just read that backwards.
Yeah.
My bad.
Anyway, the Clippers were projected to win closer to 50 games. The Suns were projected to win closer to 30 games.
Correct, yes.
I would say this is an easy one. It's the Clippers being bad. Because the Suns, here's the thing. When you get a new coach and you get a bunch of these young guys playing with a guy like Devin Booker, who is like a very I think what people don't realize about Devin Booker is that he's become a really good, like, passer. And he's become a guy that can handle the ball, and now he's had to do it out of necessity over the last couple of years because they haven't had, like, a traditional point guard. And so this is a perfect team for him. Devin can score, can pass. he's okay defensively, but they got a bunch of hungry dudes that'll defend, run the floor, shoot the ball pretty well. They got a new young coach. Like, to me, they were always a team that was going to play hard no matter what. And playing hard, I would have gone over the 32 games or whatever. The Clippers, though, while I feel stupid, and I'm sure many people do, feeling like I didn't think they were going to win 52 games or whatever it was again, but I thought they'd be in the playoff picture. And maybe I guess they still could be, but them tripling down on old guys, and particularly a guy like Bradley Beal who just is never healthy, and getting rid of Norman Powell was clearly a huge mistake. So to me, it is a much bigger deal that the Clippers, with all the money they've spent and all that stuff, to be where they're at. I also think we all underestimated, or at least I underestimated, this aspiration thing and how it would affect the team too.
Oh, I think
George,
I think you're right on.
Would you say that?
They conned me. I think you're right about that.
Would you say they conned you?
I would say that
I don't know if
George,
they conned me, but
no,
I mean,
but you're right. I do think that the cloud of negativity over the Clippers as an organization, over their owner and their superstar player, I think many people, I would say myself included, probably underestimated how that might impact their performance on the floor.
Yes.
And I'll tell you something else real quick, just based on yesterday's conversation about Chris Paul. You know, we were all so shocked, like, how do you do a guy like Chris Paul that way? And as the stories went on, as the day went on yesterday, more and more of these kind of stories about just how disruptive he could be when his role is so limited, it almost went from...
I don't think it has anything to do with the role. I think it had everything. He understood what his role was going to be on this team. I think what he was upset about was the lack of hustle, right? Guys, leeway that he posted about on Instagram, that guys are not being held accountable. He had issues with Ty Lue in that regard. Him and Ty didn't even speak in the last few weeks because Chris can be Chris Paul.
This is my point.
He can be overbearing, but I don't think it has anything to do with his role.
No. What I'm saying, though, is that because he's not somebody that contributes, it's a lot easier to say, dude, please go away. And they just
agreed with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not about him not being happy with his role. Like you said, he knew what he was going to be. But anyway, the point is, it just sort of made more sense as the day went on. When we woke up to this news yesterday, it was like, wow, they really did this guy wrong.
I mean, they did.
But as the day went on, it was like, gosh, man, maybe a guy who doesn't really contribute that much should maybe pipe down a little bit.
No. You know what you were getting into with him. You had him for 6 or 7 years before. Go ahead.
Cappy, you want to ask the next one?
Yeah, how about this one, George? We all looked at Dallas, and we thought, okay, yeah, maybe there's no Kyrie yet, but still with AD and with Clay. And by the way, Clay seems to be playing some much better basketball this year for Dallas, right?
Recently.
Averaging over 18 points a game. So you
Over
tell
the past
us.
three games, I believe that is. Small sample size, but he's doing a lot better. And Wendy pointed out in his podcast, ever since he announced that he had renamed his boat the Stallion.
Right,
Just saying.
right. It's a big difference. So, Mr. Insider, despite this horrendous start for the Dallas Mavericks, are they a play-in team, you think?
I still think they are. They've won 3 in a row. They've won 3 out of 4 since AD's been healthy. I feel like they're going to be fine. Kyrie's been champing at the bit to get back playing, but they want to be very cautious with him. And I think that if they do get to the point, if they can just tread water, like I've said all season, and they get Kyrie back, they will be at least a play-in team, I think, yes.
All right. That's the insider versus the outsiders. Linz, should I pass it back to you, Linz?
Pass it back.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Bounce pass. There you go.
Is that a slot cut there, George?
You got a what?
A slot cut.
Oh, slot cut.
Oh, I was
Come
going
on.
to ask one more, but that's
Come
okay.
on.
I'll wait till next week.
8:43, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Cappy, and I guess me. Let's talk about our friends at East Central Hotel.
Chris, did you see the guy last week? I don't remember who it was on Twitter. That was one of our listeners who was staying at the East Central, and he took a selfie of himself by the black hand in the room. Did you see that?
So in every hotel room, because on Saturday, it was Yachtly Crew, and we got the suite, Stephanie and I, to be able to refresh there after the UCLA game. And also we had Stephanie's mom, the great Mary, with us.
Oh, nice.
And beforehand, we kind of went to the suite, chilled out a little bit before the concert, and Mary said, "What's up with the black hand?" I said, "No, you're not talking about Sedano. Sedano's the black hand of ESPN LA, but
Please
every
don't tell
room
me.
at the
Don't
East
tell me you
Central
told
Hotel."
her. You didn't tell her to.
But
You didn't tell Mary to go do what you do.
No. I didn't
Okay.
ask her to sit on the black can.
Okay.
I said you could put your phone there, your keys, but every room, part of the accoutrement is the black hand in every room.
Listen, if you're coming down to downtown L.A. because you're going to a concert across the street, because remember, the East Central has the best location. They are directly across from L.A. Live. So if you're coming down for a concert, a basketball game, a hockey game, a visit to the Grammy Museum, a night out for a nice restaurant, you got to come stay with us at the East Central Hotel, because the biggest hotel rooms in all of downtown L.A., the most wonderful, caring staff that makes you feel like you're at home. That Nixo Lounge, Chris, you took a nice shot the other night of the Nixo Lounge, and you
Yes.
posted it on social media, which was beautiful.
We hung out at the Nixo Lounge before we went over to Peacock Theater. We had some great food. The ladies had a few cocktails. I had a beautiful, crisp Diet Coke. We were talking to Julio, who was working there. Julio, by the way, has been at the property for 22 years.
Wow.
And he was helping us out. A great time at the Nixo Lounge.
So, look, book your next stay at eastcentralhotel.com. That's eastcentralhotel.com. You are going to have the great experience that we have at the East Central Hotel in downtown L.A., entertainment's official address. Shout out to you, Robert Montez, the general manager. We love you, buddy.
By the way, some of the Yachtly crew was staying at East Central. And our friend, the band leader, Sailor Hawkins, told them about my bit about the middle towel.
Yeah,
so they were
no.
all coming up to me at the after party like, hey, man, we're not using the middle towel because of you. I said, no, the middle towel's great. Use it on your privates, Jack.
Yeah, they wash them.
Exactly.
It's fine.
When we come back, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show in about 3 minutes. We'll do a little radio Tinder as we get ready for the Prize Picks Power Hour on Thursday on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show next.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams head into Week 14 against the Arizona Cardinals with a 9-3 record, currently on top of the NFC West, having dropped to number 2 overall in the conference behind the Chicago Bears after a tough 31-28 loss to the Carolina Panthers. This game against Arizona, the last game for the next couple of weeks that you think the Rams might have an advantage. The schedule getting very difficult over the next couple of weeks. After that, the Detroit Lions, who are fighting for a playoff spot, come into SoFi Stadium. They'll bring old friend Jared Goff along the way. And then on a very short week on the road, the Rams head to Seattle to take on the Seattle Seahawks, who are currently tied with the Rams. The Rams have the tiebreaker by virtue of their win earlier this season. That could be not just for the lead in the NFC West, that could be for the lead in the NFC. With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
LA, the countdown is on. The Bucked Up LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, returns to SoFi Stadium on December 13th, featuring the Mountain West champions going head-to-head with the former Pac-12 rival. Be part of the live atmosphere, cheer on your team, and experience college football like never before. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on the action. Visit LABowlGame.com and secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Good morning, 8:49. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Happy 56th birthday to this man, Jay-Z.
I will say this is my favorite Jay-Z song.
That's why I played it.
I appreciate it.
And on this day in 1881, the Los Angeles Times began publication, and later that day, Mason and Ireland made their debut.
Oh, come on, man.
That's a good line. That was a good one.
That was a good line. I'll give it to you.
Man. Oh, man.
I mean, I have to.
By the way, why is this your favorite Jay-Z song, out of curiosity?
I don't know. I just love it. I love this. It's Alicia Keys in this song as well, right? She's awesome.
Were you also in New York at that time?
No, I don't. What year was this song, Chris?
This song was 2009, I want to say, 2008.
Yeah, no, I wasn't in New York back then, but I don't know. I just love this song. I think it's
a great song.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. It captures the vibe of when you get out of the train station, the subway, or a car service, when you first arrive in New York. You kind of feel it. This song captures that energy, that accoutrement, Sedano.
The accoutrement?
Guys, fill for 30 seconds while I fade this out and get Radio Tinder ready.
Because I would go like old school, like Big Pimpin'.
Oh, yeah?
Big Pimpin'.
The best Jay-Z song is Song Cry. Love that song.
Yeah.
All right.
I like
Good
the
song.
one he did with Biggie, too. God, what was it? Brooklyn's Finest. Is good.
R.I.P. Biggie, by the way.
You know,
Biggie
I was so close last night, Lindsay.
You got to say allegedly.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I was going to watch that documentary you were talking about yesterday.
Oh, man, once you get in it, like you're in it. Like, and
How
you're just
long is
like-
it?
So there's 4 episodes. But
Oh,
listen,
I didn't know that.
There is even stuff in there that like the biggest fans of Biggie and Tupac did not know. Like there's a lot of stuff in there. And how stupid Diddy is that I guess he hired this film crew to follow him around during his trial in New York because he was so convinced that like he was going to be acquitted of everything, and this was going to be like his reckoning in a good way. Like they're going to be like, oh, he's free, yay, this is how it all happened. But what ended up happening was he got arrested, and they confiscated all this footage. And so instead of him being able to like edit it and editorialize all the stuff that they filmed, it got the filmmakers got it back, and they sold it to 50 Cent. Who then made this documentary. So he kind of screwed himself. And it's
Our
glorious.
out time is 55:50. It's Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme.
By the way, I have an update on the mongrel of the morning. So Enrique, a.k.a. Meta, is in there now. He said he listened back, and because they were saying he didn't deserve it. And he said they ganged up on me and said I deserved it because I'm the anti-mongrel. What a bunch of losers. He's calling us losers.
Peter Acevedo said...
we're the losers?
Yeah. Peter Acevedo said that Enrique owes him money.
What? Meta, you owe people money? Pay your bet. Pay off your tab, bro.
On this day in 1981, you can't do that on television. Premiered on Nickelodeon.
You're not like a Lannister who pays off all his debts.
We like to play a TV theme, and that was it.
Good Game of Thrones
on
reference.
Radio. Yeah, I got it. Radio Tinder brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, F-L-O-O-R, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Couple minutes of Radio Tinder. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
All right, 3 minutes. Yesterday, when Brian Windhurst was on with us, and also Shams reported this, that Giannis had asked for a trade earlier in the year. And then this is what Doc Rivers said in his pregame.
So here we go again. There's been no conversations. Yeah, it's different in the middle of the season because the season's going on, and you have to answer these questions again. And I want to make it clear just I would say one more time, but for the 50th time, it clearly is not getting the One Network, for sure. Giannis has never asked to be traded, ever. I can't make that more clear. You can keep asking the different ways, but it's going to be the same answer.
George, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't buy it. Sorry,
Yeah,
I trust Shams. I trust Brian. I trust everyone on our staff that's reporting this. By the way, not just our staff, other staffs too. Sorry, Doc. No offense. Love you, buddy. But I ain't buying it.
On God.
On God, for real. I think, look, one thing about Doc Rivers is that he also has been in the media, and he also knows how to, I'll call it, manipulate, if you will. And so...
And by the way, they didn't deny it when the original story came out back in August.
No, this is just putting a fire out. This is, I don't want to talk about this, and I don't want to deal with this, and I'm going to try and go the opposite way of what the reporting has been. But to your point, George, I don't know Shams very well, but I know his record is that he's right a lot, and I don't even know if he's been wrong, but I do know Windy a lot better, and I trust Windy's reporting. I trust his relationships, and I think that Doc is doing what he should be doing, which is to battle back, but I don't believe what Doc is selling.
By the way, I got a good drop for every time Cappy starts with one of his stories.
So here we go again.
That's actually a good drop.
That's well done.
So here we go again.
Yeah, here we go.
Wait, that's
Here we
different.
go.
Here we go.
I say that all day long.
Not to
Anytime
be
someone
confused
says
with.
here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All day
So
long.
here we go again.
Do you want me to text Doc?
Yes, please.
No.
We're going to text him.
He's not coming on the show.
Tell him he's a liar.
You know what he's going to do?
But Doc, I ain't buying what you're selling, bro.
He's going to text him and say,
You might want to
That's
turn on the
radio
mic.
today.
What is this, Tulsa?
Goodness, man.
In Tulsa, they ain't got this much equipment to run with one person.
All right, I'm going to go get my breakfast.
What are you getting?
Just getting a McMuffin sandwich or whatever they call it. Whatever. English muffin sandwich.
Coming up, the Rich Eisen Show, terrestrially. We will continue the Prize Picks Power Hour on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. If you're listening on the app, stay right there, sucker, because we'll make you smile. Dr. Robert Klapper joining us at 5 minutes after 9, and we'll do more fun and frivolity. Thanks for starting your day with us. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This holiday season, don't just give a gift. Give the gift that keeps the party going all year long. Live entertainment at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Kick off the new year with the Battle of the Badges. Local heroes duking it out for charity. Then get your groove on with the Temptations and the Four Tops. And set sail with the smooth sounds of Yachtly Crew. February turns up the heat with country hitmaker Ernest, the legendary Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and laugh out loud comedy from Jim Jeffries. And in March, more magic. Emmy-winning comedian John Mulaney hits the stage, plus an unforgettable evening with the stunning voices of Il Divo. Then, mark your calendars because on May 16th, country superstars Lady A bring their chart-topping hits to the Fantasy Springs stage. Unwrap the ultimate holiday surprise. Live music, good vibes, and memories to last all year long. Get your concert tickets today, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino.
What's going on, LA? It's Bethel Duran, and I love my Toyota. And nothing says reliability like Toyota and two great dealerships, Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Right now, you can lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. If you're in the 818, go see my guy Reed Malib and the crew at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, go to Wondries Toyota. They're going to make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer offers and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 12/31/25. Hey Rams fans, this Saturday, December 6th, stop by the Sherman Oaks Verizon store and meet the Rams cheerleaders and the best mascot in all of sports, Rampage. Plus, check out Verizon's incredible holiday deals on gifts for everyone, from the latest phones and tablets to gaming consoles, smartwatches, and more. Don't miss out. Come say hi to the Rams cheerleaders and Rampage at the Sherman Oaks Verizon store, located at 14141 Ventura Boulevard, from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Saturday, December 6th.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. To check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
There's something that needs to be uncovered there, I feel like. Right, Cappy? Is that what you're getting at?
I guess what I'm saying is...
Well, we still don't know what Cappy's getting at because it's been 4 minutes.
That's true.
I mean, at least we're not doing computer talk today, though. At least it is sports adjacent.
Well, adjacent is right.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Remember when this would come on? I would actually get scared as a kid when it would come on KFI after Phil Hendry.
Yeah.
Because this theme song was eerie, and then you'd be like,
well, and remember it was Art Bell before him, right?
This is Art Bell.
Yeah, Art Bell was before George
Have
Norton.
you been probed by an alien?
Did a spaceship land on the softball field at your high school?
Have you put baloney on a car? Do you listen to the Sedano and Kap morning show? Do you stay awake during Mason and Ireland?
Good show. Sorry.
A little sabor? Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Well, if Q-tips allegedly push it back in and it makes it worse, it could really, yeah.
How do you
but it does feel good when you use it.
Oh, yeah. Break. Pain in my balls, this guy.
Listen, whoa, why? We just told you yesterday, probably not the right word.
Just stop saying the B word?
It's not a bad word.
By the way,
it's not great. The kids are listening. Chris, I don't want to fight you. I text Chris, I'm like, hey, man, why is he holding back on LeBron?
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Where's the love?
Yeah, do the love boat. 9:02 and 40 seconds.
Chris, I have a question for you.
Is it the same question I was about to ask you?
I don't know.
I was going to ask because we all asked in here, what golf event is on ESPN?
I was going to ask you because you're the golf guy.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
Yeah, we just said, what is it?
Is it a pro-am? It has to be something
I
like
don't
that,
know
right?
because they've got Justin Kutcher and Curtis Strange and Andy North.
Is it
the President's Cup?
Is it the FedEx Championship?
No, it's...
I don't think so.
I don't know. I got to find it.
The World Champions Cup.
And it's on E1.
Yeah. So I guess NBA Today is going to be on E2 today. I didn't know that.
Well, maybe no, because this could be just for a few hours. McAfee's not going to be on. Oh,
McAfee's on E2 right now.
Oh, he's on E2.
Oh, they
This
moved?
is,
Wow.
there's a USA team, a European team, and an international team. I don't know what this event is.
Oh, there's 3 teams playing. That's interesting.
Well,
it's like a Ryder Cup type thing, but with the third.
It's beautiful there, wherever they're at.
Right. It looks
because I looked up and I saw the azaleas, and I was like, wait a minute. Are we in? Did I have another stroke and the Masters is on?
I literally thought the same thing.
That Chris had a stroke?
No, the Masters are like, I was like, what is the golf event?
Yeah, so there you have it. There's a golf event.
Hey, look, it's a Skechers. It
looks
Skechers
very nice.
Is a sponsor.
Oh, the Skechers golf shoes. I think I might wear them Saturday.
Oh.
I think Tommy and I might play golf Saturday. And it's,
dude,
I think we got a partner out there, and it's going to be beautiful to slide those things back on.
I took 4 pairs of Skechers yesterday based on the TV commercial that I saw, and I threw them in the washing machine. Because they say on the commercial, just throw them in the washing machine.
Right.
I took 4 pairs of them yesterday, threw them in the washing machine at the same time. They came out looking like brand new.
By the way, I still haven't given my father the Skechers for his birthday, and now I told him I'm rolling it in. By the way, I hear music. Oh, that's on. That's us. I told him we're rolling it into Christmas, too. So now he's going to get like 4 pairs of Skechers.
It's the Australian Open at Melbourne, Royal Melbourne.
It's on E1?
Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah, Melbourne.
It's called the what?
Australian Open at Royal Melbourne.
Cappy's supposed to go to Australia next year.
I am.
Slap
I'm
around
scheduled.
that kangaroo.
I would like to go. Can I go?
I think potentially, yes. I think we got to figure out details on all that. But
Cappy, would you want me to go to Australia? Because I'd probably get eaten by a spider.
by the way,
Why?
the Italian stallion.
spiders?
By the
They're
way,
giants.
all
They're giant spiders.
no joke. The Italian stallion wants to. When we go to the public with this, he wants to buy a package to go because you get to go to the Rams game and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Italian stallion wants to come, and guess what? The Italian stallion will be in your ear, Cappy, about your prize picks all trip long.
You know who was in my ear yesterday?
Like,
Just
you
side
suck,
note?
Cappy.
Let me tell you who's in my ear yesterday. You guys know that on Monday I paid off that bet because the Raiders did not split with the Chargers during the year. So I had to put on the Bolt Pride T-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, I got a message, George, from the leader of the Bolt Pride gang, Rafael Alvarez, and he was telling me how much he loved me in my Bolt Pride shirt, and he told me that he's already booked his flights for the Australia game next year. And I said, well, why did you book your flights? It's the Rams that are playing. You're a Charger guy. He goes, well, because I'm hoping that the Chargers are going to be playing the Rams in that game. And I said, brother, there is no way that the Rams have taken this trip, and it's been all about the Rams the entire time. There is no way the Rams are welcoming their tenants at SoFi Stadium, who they battle with in the L.A. market for dollars. There's no way that the Rams are inviting the Chargers. There's no chance the Chargers play the Rams in that game in Australia. Sorry, Rafael. But I did look good in the Bolt Pride T-shirt. Bolt Pride Familia for life. Think I love you guys, but I hate your team.
Okay.
How about that?
By the way, I wouldn't guarantee there's no chance. So I wouldn't say that because I think the NFL controls that, honestly.
I know, but I just think that the Rams are the ones that kind of, I'll say, volunteered or wanted this kind of trip. I just don't know that the Rams want their crosstown. I'm not going to call them rivals.
It's a preseason game, right?
No,
I don't think so. I think it's a regular
supposed
season
to
game.
be. It isn't official
Well,
yet.
if you're
week
SoFi,
one.
you want at least somebody in there week one.
It's the week one Friday game.
Well, then if that's the case, yeah, I don't think it would be the Chargers, mostly because you don't want SoFi to be vacant week one.
I get it, but I think that whoever's paying for all this trumps whatever. I'm sure they figure out how to.
I get it.
Sure, everybody gets a little taste back.
Financially, I would imagine the stadium would want somebody there week one.
Speaking of SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
By the way, we have an update.
Oh, wait. First, we go to our update desk. Hold on. Let's go to our update desk.
We were talking about
Sedano.
Giannis a few moments ago. Shams has just reported. Giannis, I don't know if you saw, Cappy, went down with a strained calf yesterday,
I did see that.
early in the game. Expected to be sidelined approximately 2 to 4 weeks with that right calf strain.
Wow.
All right, we return to, speaking of coin tosses in SoFi Stadium, a man who will be handling the coin flip against the Lions when it's Rams-Lions at SoFi Stadium. Thanks to our friends at Cedars-Sinai. You can hear the Weekend Warriors show Saturday morning at 7 a.m. The great Dr. Robert Klapper joins us. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, guys. Thanks so much.
So we were we were going to ask you first about Justin Herbert, but since we just got that Giannis news, a calf strain, and look, calves are very tricky, right? Everybody freaks out with the calf now because they think it could be an Achilles. They don't want to mess with that. We've talked about the Achilles numerous times with you. Do you agree with the 2 to 4 week timeline for a Giannis Antetokounmpo who could potentially be on the trading block sooner rather than later. Do you agree with that potential timeline, 2 to 4 weeks on a right calf strain?
Yes, and here's the reason. Go ahead, if you're sitting, take your hand and feel the back of your calf and go up and down like you're stepping on the gas and stepping on the brake, and you can feel those muscles contract. Mm-hmm. The big one on the big toe side of your calf, the medial head of the gastroc, and then the other one on the little toe side of your calf is the lateral head of the gastroc. It is a very common injury to tear the big toe one, the medial side of the gastroc. They can tear. It is not a problem. You could even play in a week. 2 weeks is great. But let me tell you something. If there's any tearing on the other head, the lateral head of the gastroc, then you got to worry about the Achilles tendon and all the rest of it.
So on the little toe side, you're saying?
Yes. I suspect there's probably a component of pain in the calf on that side. And when that occurs, you need to hit the panic button because you can get away with the medial head, but if the lateral head has any kind of issues, you are at risk for an Achilles.
All right. Well, that's like real time right there, George. I mean, Giannis is out now 2 to 4 weeks, and Dr. Klapper immediately analyzing what the situation might be in that calf. But, Doc, I got to go ahead here and ask you about an injury that happened last week where Justin Herbert went down, the quarterback of the Chargers. I thought it was elbow when I saw the injury, but it turns out some kind of a broken hand, a hand fracture. He was operated on earlier this week. It's his non-throwing hand and is expected to play this week. Yeah. What can you tell us about, what kind of danger he might be putting himself in by being out there? I think we've kind of seen a similar thing to Aaron Rodgers, and he wound up missing a game.
Yes. So let's do a Klapper vision right now. Palms up. Look at both of your hands. And I want you to appreciate what the palm looks like of your hand. Now rotate, and now look at the back of your hand. Rotate your hands and look at the back of your hand. And you can distinguish, obviously, the difference between fingers and the palm. The bones in the palm of your hand are called the metacarpal. Mm-hmm. So now let's go palms down again, and now make a fist like you're going to punch somebody. Look at your knuckles. Those knuckles are called the metacarpal heads. And my Klapper vision is it's like an ice cream cone where the ice cream is sitting beautifully on top of the cone. When you look carefully at the video, I can sense, I'm not perfect, but I can sense that he has injured his metacarpal head, one of the knuckles, probably to the ring finger of his hand, of his non-throwing hand. So it's like the ice cream falling off of the cone. It didn't fall off completely, but it's falling off. And the way we make the diagnosis, go ahead and now go palms up, and now I want you to flex your fingers, but not all the way, enough that you can see the top, the nails. When we look at the nails of right side and left side of your hand, they should line up perfectly symmetrically. But when you do it and the metacarpal's broken, you see the nail bed, the whole finger rotate in a way that doesn't match the other side. That's how we make the diagnosis of malrotation. And so, he had surgery to realign the fracture, to bring the ice cream back on the cone. And to answer your question, Scott, if he gets hit again, it's a bigger injury. And I would love you, George, to speak to, it's not so much throwing the ball because it's his other hand, that's fine. But what about receiving the ball from the center? Yeah. What about handing the ball off to a running back? You cannot just say and be dismissive it's his non-throwing hand. The quarterback does a lot of other things with your non-dominant hand.
So, Dr. Klapper reminds me, I brought this up with Cappy the other day. You may remember an old-time quarterback because we're old. Guy's name was Steve DeBerg, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Steve DeBerg played for the Bucs and the Chiefs mostly. And he actually was a playoff quarterback with the Chiefs. And he played with an actual cast on his left hand one season in the 90s. I'll never forget it. So he would do everything. He was able to corral it to receive the ball with the cast, but he would hand the ball off with his throwing hand in that scenario. I'd be curious to see if that's what they do with Herbert.
Is it that necessary? Is it that critical? I guess it must be. He has nothing to prove. He's an amazing quarterback. The fact that he's on the Chargers, we don't like him, but we do like him because he's an amazing quarterback.
Yeah, but it is a desperation situation. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Chargers have a good record, and they're looking up at the Denver Broncos, and they've got the Kansas City Chiefs behind them, and of course the Raiders don't really play a role in any of this. But you know, the Chargers. The reason that this is so important, Doc, is because the Chargers have 5 games to go. And George, I don't know if you've had a chance to take a look at what the Chargers have remaining on their schedule, but it's pretty brutal. I mean, I could paint a picture here for you right now that the Chargers could lose all 5 games. Listen to this. They're home against the Eagles, even though that'll be an Eagles home game on Sunday, or it's on Monday night. Then they're at the Chiefs, who are going to be in desperation mode. They're at the Cowboys, same situation. They're home against the Texans, who have an amazing defense, and they finish on the road at the Broncos. So, Doc, when you ask the question, is it really critical that Justin Herbert plays, or could their backup Trey Lance play? It is critical because they've got 5 brutal games ahead.
I got 2 words for their remaining schedule, Scott Kaplan. Oi and they.
I've got 3 words. 0 and 5.
God, you're so hopeful that they go 0-5, and that's not going to happen.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. There's no doubt about
Doc, now, Zion, I mean, we've been talking about him forever, I feel like, with you. Grade 2 right hip adductor strain. For those that are not familiar with that, what is that injury, and what do you make of the timeline he's been presented?
So I want you now all to feel the front of your thigh. And I'm talking mid-thigh. Take it easy. Don't go too crazy.
Yeah, Cappy.
The front of your thigh. Then the inner portion of your thigh. Then the outer portion of your thigh where your pocket is. And then the back of your thigh where your hamstring. These muscles surround the femur, the thigh bone, like a bun with sauerkraut on top surrounds the hot dog. It's completely encasing it. But they all live together. So when you look, as soon as Lindsay told me we want to talk about Zion Williams, just look at his history. January 4th to October 10, 2023, right hamstring, not the left hamstring. April 17 to October 6, 2024, right hamstring, okay? Now we're dealing with a right adductor. So what is going on? They all live with each other. They're perfectly balanced, like riding a horse pulling on the leather reins, balancing that horse's head to be in front. This is a problem because as soon as you now go back less than 100% with his adductor injury, his inner hamstring, if you will, you're going to light up that right hamstring again like you did in the past. So he is a guy who's actually too strong for his own body, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's not like he's injury prone, but he's playing a sport that he probably should be playing football, not basketball, because his muscles don't appreciate the leaping, the jumping, the running that
twitch
you need to do in basketball.
Yeah. The fast twitch stuff is not for his body, is what you're saying.
Correct. So,
well, maybe he realizes that he's too injury. You say not prone, but he always seems to be hurt for basketball. George, I don't know. Maybe he becomes the next Antonio Gates. He's still young enough. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe he goes and be like a D tackle or something, or a D lineman.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's big. He's looking strong, but guy never plays. So, hey, Doc, back to football here for a second. Kyren Williams from the Rams. I've said this all season long. The Rams have been so brilliant. 4 tight ends so that when one guy gets hurt, there's 3 others. 2 running backs that get equal distribution. But for Kyren Williams, who's really the big playmaker of the offense, at least at running back, dealing with an ankle injury, and there's some scar tissue apparently from a previous ankle injury. How does the previous and the scar tissue impact the now?
So we talked about the Dodgers. Remember the baseball player, Tommy Edman, where I explained in April he sprained his ankle and it healed, but it healed slightly longer than it was normal. And then in August he re-injures it again because now he has a ligament that healed slightly longer than it should have been. Well, guess what? This is the opposite case. So my best Klapper vision for the ligament in the ankle that we're talking about, think of your ankle as a bicycle, a two-wheel bicycle, and you have a kickstand. So if you don't have a kickstand, you cannot keep the bike upright. But if you put down the kickstand, now the bicycle doesn't fall down. A ligament injury, which is essentially bolted into the bone, like the kickstand is bolted into the bicycle. A sprain is if you violently ripped on the kickstand, but you didn't pull it completely off. You really just disconnected it, but it's kind of still attached. That's the ankle sprain. Well, what if you use bigger, fatter bolts to secure the kickstand back to the bicycle? Man, you'd have an even stronger kickstand. That's what scar tissue does when it's done right by the body, and that's Kyron Williams. He actually has a stronger ankle now because of that scar tissue, because he's got thicker bolts with his kickstand, different than Tommy Edman, who stretched it out.
Mm-hmm. And Tommy Edman was on with us last week saying that, he's getting that ankle right because he wants to be able to be versatile enough to play second base and play center field. Now, George, you started the show today talking about Luka and who's going to step up in Luka's absence as he goes home to deal with the birth of his baby. So, Doc, we're talking about LeBron possibly stepping up and absorbing some of those points. I'd love to see a guy like Marcus Smart, but he's dealing with back spasms. So, it just sounds like when you're jumping up and down and you're landing, that just makes those back spasms, kind of jam up a lot more. What can you tell us about that?
So here's a Klapper vision for you, Scott, for back spasms, where the muscles in your back literally start to contract to the point of being painful and you literally can't move. And the best Klapper vision I can give you is frostbite. Are you familiar with frostbite? It's freezing cold. And what happens? Your body, it's not like you get to talk to. This is almost like a reflex. Your body decides to save the core, to save the organs. The core of your body is where the blood needs to go. And you get frostbite because the body disregards your fingertips and your toes. They're not important compared to your kidney and your heart and your liver, your organs. And that's what frostbite is. You lose the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes because the circulation needs to go where you need to keep those organs alive. Well, back spasm, in a crazy Dr. Klapper way, is frostbite. Your body is actually freezing up that shield of armor by making the muscles go into spasm to protect the nerve and discs of your back. There's really nothing wrong with your muscles. They hurt like hell because they're in spasm and it's hard to move. But the reality is that's happening because your body's trying to protect the inner core, which is your spinal cord and your discs. So it speaks to a different issue, if you will. It's kind of good that it's happening. It's painful that it's happening, but he needs to actually let this calm down because his core muscles are crying for help. And listen, he's an amazing defensive player. He was Defensive Player of the Year. But he may have to look critically at how he plays because this is something he had to deal with a couple of years ago.
Well, I thought
you called it tightness.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Doc, I thought Cappy was going to bring up how when we were talking about Luka earlier, he was wondering why Luka's wife was having the baby in Slovenia, and I had to explain to him that, hey, look, I mean, it's she's the one giving birth. It's okay. So then Cappy actually told us a story that he made his wife go, and they were moving to New York, so they had the baby in New Jersey like 3 weeks before she was delivering. Now, she did know the doctor from her youth when she lived up there. But then the doctor was suggesting a particular procedure or maybe method of delivering the baby. And then, Cappy, what did you tell the doc?
I said to the doctor, I was standing right over his shoulder, Dr. Klapper, and he was doing this thing, and he goes, hey, I think we're going to have to do this. And I went, well, what is that? And he told me what it was, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think we should do that, Doc. And I swear to God, he looked over his shoulder, and he looked back at me, and he goes, do I tell you what to talk about on the radio? Okay. All right. Do what you got to do, Doc. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's our Cappy.
I ever tell you about, I'm in a big county hospital in New York, and I'm a medical student, which means you don't know anything. And now I'm on the clinical rotation of OBGYN. I got to deliver my first baby. All you can do is read about it, but it's a big county hospital. Nobody's really teaching you. So they go, quick, she's delivered. Go in there. So they throw me into a room, and I'm there with this lady, a lovely Puerto Rican woman who's delivering her 11th baby. and I've got sweat pouring down my face. I sit down in the chair. She's up in the stirrups. She could tell I'm a nervous wreck. She leans her head over the drapes and goes, "Don't worry, Dr. Klapper. You're going to do just fine. I'm going to push and you're going to catch the baby."
So I've been through this a few times.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
after 10, they just kind of fly out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, George,
awesome.
I'll tell you this, and Doc, I think you'll be impressed with this. I did after that first birth, and the doctor kind of gave me the business. My ex-wife's OBGYN thereafter, she's like, "I know you're really into this, and what would you like to do during the birth?" I'm like, "Well, what can I do? Shoot video?" Because this is before iPhones. We had like VHS, cameras, right? So I said, "Well, what can I do?" The doctor said, she goes, "Well, I'll teach you how to deliver the baby." George, you see these hands right here, George?
Yeah.
These hands are the hands of a medical healer.
Oh, there you go.
George, I have delivered 3 babies in my life. And if there are any ladies out there that ever find themselves in an emergency situation, just so you feel secure, if I'm around, I can handle it. I have delivered 3 babies with these hands right here.
There you go. All right.
The great Dr. Robert Klapper.
Thank you, Doc.
You'll be doing that coin flip.
I can't wait for the coin flip.
We can't wait
so
either.
much, Chris.
Yes, of course. Thanks to Cedar Sinai. You can hear the Weekend Warriors show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. The Prize Picks Power Hour, guys.
Cappy, you know that, I don't know if you know this,
Tell me.
the women's volleyball tournament is starting. The NCAA volleyball tournament is starting here in the next couple days.
How my Pitt Panthers ranked?
I was just going to say, so UCLA and USC are obviously in the tournament. The ladies, the Lady Bruins and the Lady Trojans. The Lady Trojans are a 4 seed in the tournament of 64. And, check that, of 32, I believe. And then the Pitt Panthers, your Pitt Panthers. Here we go. 1 seeds.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how they've done it. I mean, I can just tell you, George, the high school that my kids all went to, they are huge, like a total feeder program to Pac-12 schools, both in beach volleyball and in the indoor game. And listen, it's like Geeter's daughter is going to USC to play volleyball.
She's a badass, yeah.
And I just see all these young ladies from throughout Southern California that really do feed directly into the Pac-12. It blows my mind that my Pitt Panthers have somehow developed not just a women's volleyball
They've been good
team
for a couple of years,
but men's and women's soccer too.
Yeah.
Which
listen, the ACC has a history of soccer and volleyball as well. So when the Pac-12 dissolved, and in Pitt's case, when the Big East dissolved, they went into a conference that was strong in those sports.
Do you know, just as a complete side note, that the running backs coach of the Rams, did you know that his wife is the commissioner of the Pac-12?
I did not know that his wife was the commissioner of the Pac-12.
Yeah, and I guess the Pac-12 is not really the Pac-12 anymore.
Well, it is, but it's not, right?
It's Washington State and Oregon State, and soon to be
Teresa Gould, right?
Yes, and it'll be all the leftovers from the Mountain West.
It should just call themselves the state schools.
Isn't Fresno State now in the Pac-12
yes.
too?
Yeah. If you don't have state at the end, you are not in the Pac-12.
To her credit, she took over after the disaster had already happened.
Right. That's right.
She was put in a very tough situation.
Yeah.
Like she had to take over for Kleovkov, that guy. And then who was the guy before him that really screwed it up?
Larry Scott?
Larry
Does that
Scott.
sound right?
Yeah.
How
Who
the
was the
hell
other
did
guy?
I get that?
Kleopakov?
I don't know.
No, he's not Russian.
How do you know?
He may
He's
have
American.
but he may have heritage. Might be Russia.
Perhaps.
That's possible.
Yeah, maybe.
Meanwhile, speaking of conferences, the SEC championship game comes to life at Cosm this Saturday, December 6th. Georgia and Alabama battling for a college football playoff spot, and you're in the middle of it, Jack, with panoramic views and stadium-level sound. I don't even know what that means. Every touchdown, every breakaway, every moment feels huge. Upgrade your game day. Limited tickets available now at Cosm.com. It's a catchy anthem, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
By the way, just to put a bow on the women's volleyball, to your point, Cappy.
Yo.
I mean, women's volleyball, when they put that thing on ESPN on E1, gets like nearly 1 million people watching.
Well, listen, I mean, it's
a very popular sport now.
Speaking of what's on E1, do you realize this is called the Skechers World Championship Cup or something?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Skechers commercials. I'm also seeing a lot of billboards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey,
This is
listen,
our World Cup, Cappy.
We
Don't
love
forget,
these
it's
shoes.
in Melbourne.
We love these
Skechers big in
Skechers.
Melbourne?
Is this in Australia?
Melbourne.
That's where we're going.
Well, that's why it looks so nice in December.
Yeah, the Skechers
Well, then
World
this is
Championships.
recorded then. It can't be live.
Why?
No?
It says live in the bottom left.
Well, isn't
then
it
it's
nice
not.
enough?
There's no way this is in Melbourne.
It says Melbourne.
What time
Somebody,
is it there?
Somebody fact check this guy.
I don't know.
14
By the way,
hours.
have you ever seen
Why
in
do we
Manhattan
look so-
Beach
why are we
all
so
these
confused?
Skechers buildings?
I don't know. I
No,
looked
there's
on the,
no way.
I
It's
looked at
4:28 in the morning
ESPN.com.
over there.
Yeah, it's 4:30.
Yeah, that's when they play golf over there, George.
All right,
No
we're gonna,
chance.
We're going to figure this out.
It's bright and shiny. And
There's no
4:30
way
in the
this
morning.
is in Melbourne.
While we
That might
research,
be another tournament that's
while we
happening.
research this,
Yeah.
at 9:28 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show,
Yeah, we're all researching.
why don't we talk about our friends at Prize Picks?
Listen, you want to get sports action in the state of California? Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more or less. There's a stat projection for every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. In basketball, for example, points, rebounds, or assists, or a combination thereof. Again, you bundle a couple together after you go more or less. You can win cold, hard cash.
Yeah, a couple things I want to point out to everybody about Prize Picks. First things first, obviously, download the Prize Picks app. Use our code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You make that first $5 lineup, you get $50 right away. Now, number one is, in the bottom right corner of the app, you're going to see the word profile. Click on profile, and then you're going to see followers and following. So make sure you follow me, and I will follow you right back. And yesterday, I hit a whole bunch of dudes that I was following. Like right now, I'm going to say Mr. Padre 619, I accept you. Sergio PZ, I accept you. And so I'm just going to tell you right now, you follow me, I'll follow you. This way we can follow each other's Prize Picks. Now, George, the next thing I want to point out is what happened to me yesterday. So you and I were starting to make our Prize Picks, and I loved Cooper Flagg because there was a nice discount on him, a 20% discount on Cooper Flagg. His number was 13.5. He scored 22. But we took together Jalen Johnson and James Harden to score more than 49.5 points combined. But Jalen Johnson didn't play, apparently due to injury. So rather than me taking an L, they refunded my money. So I had a $20 two-pick power play to win $60. But I didn't lose. I just didn't win. And I got my money refunded because of the injury. And Prize Picks is the only service that has this injury insurance. So you don't have to worry if your player doesn't play due to injury and you made a play on him, you put him in your lineup, you're getting your money back. So that is another fantastic feature from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, Cappy.
Yes.
They got you covered. It's good to be right on Prize
do.
Picks. Yeah.
9:30. We now go to our golf update.
Wait, I got it.
Hold on. Let's go to the golf update desk and George Sedano.
The Australian Open in Royal Melbourne or whatever.
Melbourne.
Is a different event than the one that's on TV currently.
That all the good guys are
Where
at.
is the Skechers
No,
World
only
Cup
the
Championship?
European guys are in.
No, that's not true. That's what I thought. But then I saw that on the leaderboard, there are Americans playing in
Let's
that
go to
one.
our update desk.
So this is a team event that's being hosted in Clearwater, Florida.
Oh,
That makes
Clearwater,
more
Florida,
sense.
not
That makes more
Australia.
sense.
At the Feather Sound Country Club.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Come
Feather
on.
Sound. That's
And it is brought to you by Skechers. Yeah.
Is
Who
that
came
John
up with
Daly?
Australia?
Me. Because if you go to ESPN.com, that's the first thing that shows
Yeah,
up
but
on the
if you
golf
scroll
page.
down
research,
to the,
Cappy.
if you scroll down to the second one on the golf page, it'll show you the 2025 World Champions Cup.
the Feather Cup, because this was the Feather song.
Who's
And
the
it's
guy-
also our Radio Rinaldi music.
Who's the guy they're interviewing right now with the cool hat?
From the Shriners.
Oh, the
Shriners Children's, whatever it is.
Shriners Children's is an annual 3-team, 3-day stroke play tournament that is now the 4th global team competition on the worldwide golf calendar.
Because it's our golf guy from ESPN. What's his name? He used to be on the morning show all
The
the time.
caddy.
Caddy. Yeah, what's his
The
first
former
name?
caddy. Yeah.
Michael
Collins.
Yeah. Yes.
Great guy.
It looks warm and it looks tropical, and yet we're calling Australia, but it's Florida.
No, don't get it wrong, Cappy, because they still are playing a tournament in Melbourne, and it says Rory McIlroy battles roller coaster opening round in Melbourne.
Right. But it's not. This is a team event,
You're
though.
right,
And this
but-
is on E1.
This one has,
But on the guide, it says the 2025
I'm just
World
telling you,
Champions Cup.
It's a separate tournament. It's just going on at a different place, at a different time, and
This
a
is a
different
great.
event altogether.
This whole thing will be played during our holiday
No,
special.
I get it. But
17 times.
I'm kind of with Cappy on this one. Like, it. Yeah. Like.
How do you know it's so cold? It's obviously warm enough for them to golf in short sleeves, right?
Yeah, in Florida.
In Florida,
No,
not in
oh,
Australia.
Okay. Also, they are in Australia because
But we
there's
don't
No,
know
it
what
is
they're-
warm in Australia now too because it's summertime.
But it's 4 a.m. in Australia right,
right.
now.
That was the problem.
That is not
it didn't make
live,
sense.
right.
Right,
I
but
gotcha.
what we're watching is not in Australia.
Because
Yes.
when Cappy does the morning show from Australia, he'll be doing it at like 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
the next day.
Yeah.
So if we're on a Friday, he's actually doing Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get hazard pay for that, Cappy?
I know,
Please
really. Do
don't-
I get
please don't
time and a
bring that
half?
up. Please don't bring that up.
Hopefully you don't get eaten by a spider.
Please, no.
I mean, come on, man. I got to travel halfway around the world, and I got to broadcast tomorrow rather than yesterday.
Because you want to go, though.
Yeah,
I do want to go.
And you're taking Rachel.
Right. I do want to go. I've never been to Australia, and what a great time to go with the LA Rams and all the Rams fans. Yeah, I can't wait.
Well, what if she's pregnant and you have to fly back?
If Rachel's pregnant?
You got to make a trip across the world.
Good night, everyone.
Linz, let me tell you something right now. If Rachel's pregnant, my first question is, whose is it? Because it can't possibly be mine.
That's not necessarily true, Cappy.
Cappy's shooting blanks.
Right.
Not those always. Things don't always work 100%.
True. Yeah, but come on, guys. It's been like it's been 20 years since my vasectomy.
Cappy, what if you went to Australia for the Rams game, right?
Right.
And Rachel really was, hypothetically, pregnant back in San Diego.
Okay.
And she was like, you need to come back here.
First of all,
Cappy would never go to Australia if that were the case.
Also, get it right. She lives in Cardiff by the sea, not San Diego.
Oh, right. That's right.
Okay, well, let's say you were Luka in this hypothetical situation, and Rachel was like, Cappy, you need to get back. Wait, Scott, you need to get back here. I'm going to have the baby.
Right. She doesn't call me Cappy. That's right.
It would be great if she called you Cappy.
It would be funny.
You should ask her to start calling you Cappy.
Oh, that would be weird, huh?
I had to explain to one of our partners yesterday that Cappy is kind of what I go by on the air, but like Scott is my real name.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know that. And I was connecting her with a partner for herself. So this is Jerry from Amor Salsita, and I was connecting her to a fancy grocery store. And I said, now, when you meet the owner, he'll reference me as Scott, not as Cappy, just so you know Cappy's what I go by. So now, like, it was a whole thing where I had to explain to her that one guy was going to call me Scott, but she knows me as Cappy. It was a whole big mess.
It's your stage name.
San Diego. San Diego, you're Scott, right?
Right.
No, are you Scott or are you Cap?
He's
in San Diego, I can go by Scott, Scotty, Cap, or Cappy. But mostly Scotty or Cap.
Did you know Scotty Cap was a thing?
Oh, yeah, I knew Scotty Cap was.
I didn't know that was a
George
thing.
knew that.
Scotty
George
Cap goes way back to the man bun days.
Oh, yeah.
No. All right. Well, the Prize Picks Power Hour continues next with Sedano and Scotty Cap on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Hey, guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Had some fried pickles.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, DeMarco.
Fried pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
dipping them? The little Chipotle ranch on the side.
Okay, now you're talking.
Just unbelievable.
Like
just,
spears?
No, chips.
Fried chips. So
fried pickle chips.
Fried pickle
like the
chips.
kind you'd put on a burger?
Like coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one biters. Just boop, boop, boop.
One word description on how it tastes.
Salty and awesome. That's not one word, but that's what I'm going with.
Have you had fried pickles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So good. Wait, you've never had them?
Never. I would never order fried pickles.
Oh, they're so good.
No, that sounds like pregnancy food.
Dip them in ranch?
You can fry anything and it's going to be
This is
good,
true.
but a
Yeah.
salty pickle is next level.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, this is Avner Gatt.
founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Buenos dias.
Good morning, Abner. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the Prize Picks Power Hour, the Triple P, Jack. And on this day, in 1965, the number one hit, The Birds, part of that Vietnam sound, Turn, 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 Cappy.
Everything
Still hit the post, baby.
turn. What does this remind you of, Cappy? Is there a movie? I mean, there's a movie for sure
Forrest
for me.
Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump for sure.
Oh, is it Forrest Gump?
Yeah, and the Wonder Years. This got used a lot.
Wonder Years,
There you
too.
go.
That is a
the
good
Wonder
one.
Years. Yeah. You said Vietnam era, and it reminded me of Robin Williams' Good Morning, Vietnam.
Yes.
And I don't know if this song was in that movie or not, but that's what I thought you guys were going
No,
with.
Forrest Gump for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the scene. I don't remember it.
This was around the time where he ran into Jenny again.
Oh, in D.C., right?
Right.
She was part of the protest, yeah.
Right, the protest.
Yeah, this is when she was running in the water at the Washington Memorial.
Yeah.
This is not when he was playing for Alabama?
No,
he
dude,
hadn't gone to
but
Vietnam
he was a great
yet.
punt returner for Alabama.
Yeah, he hadn't gone to Vietnam yet.
Yeah.
When I said Vietnam era, what did you think I meant?
That movie was really good when you think about it.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was really incredible the way they did it. It was fantastic.
So much happened.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
The whole life.
Hey, speaking of Alabama for a second, George, getting ready for this weekend, obviously, all these
big
conference
college
championships.
football weekend.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot. Just see, by the way, this committee is like all over the freaking place. They are literally making this thing up as they go.
And getting destroyed.
Right. And they were asked recently about a couple of different things. Like, why is Alabama, why did they jump Notre Dame after kind of a weak win? They barely squeaked by against a 5-win Auburn. And then they're like, and then they were asked again about Notre Dame and Miami in the head-to-head because the metrics are so close. They have the same record. And Reese Davis, to his credit, straight up asked him. Like, he's like, hey, last year they told us the teams couldn't move. Different committee, obviously. But he said last year they told us after the season was over, you can't move teams. How do you guys feel about it? Like, can Miami leapfrog Notre Dame, right? And can the head-to-head come into play? Because all the other head-to-head matchups seem to be playing out according to your rankings, except that one. And he's like, well, the idle teams can move. And it's like, wait, what? So, why is that the case in the last week, but hasn't been the case, hasn't been applied in previous weeks? And then the Alabama thing, like, everything just seems all over the place. BYU is pissed off because they're like, why did we get pushed out of the playoff picture? Why are we the first one out now? Everything is a complete unmitigated disaster.
Although I will say this, I don't know if you guys follow John Gruden on Twitter.
No, I just see when it pops up occasionally.
Okay, so Gruden yesterday had what I thought was an absolutely great thought and then a great solution. The first thought of it was this. So why is it that all these teams are playing in conference championships and then when they win, they're going to move on to the playoff?
Well, basically what they've done is, the assumption is that, Alabama being the lowest ranked of the teams in the conference title games of the power teams is basically locked in. And they haven't come out and said this, but what they've implied is they want to make sure that the conferences still play the conference championship games. There's a lot of money for everybody.
Right. But what Gruden was saying is like, look, Ohio State's going to play Indiana. Both of those teams are going to wind up being in the playoff, no problem. Georgia's going to play Alabama, and both of those teams are most likely going to be in the playoffs regardless of who wins or loses the game.
Right.
He even went as far as to say Texas Tech and BYU, and this was in his scenario.
I don't believe BYU's in if they lose.
But take that out for a second. His point was this, and I thought it was a really, really good point. Why is it that you're playing for a conference championship 1 week, and then all these other teams that will make it to the playoff that are not in the conference championships, those teams, using Ole Miss as an example or Miami as an example, you know what those teams are doing while these teams are playing in conference championships?
Scouting whoever they could potentially play.
And resting.
Right.
And practicing.
Fair. It's not fair at all.
It's not fair. So what I thought Gruden had a great idea, which was, okay, look, if you're going to play these conference championships, fine. But then go take these other teams that are all quote unquote battling for playoff positioning, right? And then take these teams, have them play head to head.
That's harder though.
Harder why?
Because I think it's harder because you're asking things to be done logistically. That becomes more challenging, right?
Okay, so he had an idea for that too.
Yeah.
His idea was, okay, what you do is you take 4 different stadiums, and I want to say he had Vegas, let's say
but
Dallas.
Now you're going to ask fans to pay more money to go different places? Like, man.
Well, I don't know if like the fans are really the consideration in
right,
what
but
Gruden's
they should
equation.
Be. They should be.
But I think his point is this. Look, if you're Ohio State and Indiana and you're both going to be in the tournament, or if you're Alabama and Georgia and you're both going to be in the tournament, does it seem fair that Notre Dame is resting? Does it seem fair that Ole Miss or Texas A&M or Oregon are resting? And so his point was, take the next group of teams who are all considered, likely to be in the tournament, have them face off head to head on the same weekend, and then winners in, losers out. And I thought, you know what, Coach? I don't know if you came up with that on your. I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you something right now. You take Oregon, you put them up against Texas Tech, man. Winners in, losers out, man.
I will say this: the first set of games are not till December 19th and 20th, so it's not like they still have like
2
weeks like off even after they play the title game.
His point though is this, and again, every time you keep coming up with something, he keeps coming back to you, and it was like, okay, but let's just say you're a team like Georgia, for example, right? And you go and play your conference championship, and let's say one of your star players gets hurt, whereas Ole Miss is sitting around not having to play that extra game, and they're fully healthy, theoretically. I mean, it's a decent point, I think.
I mean,
really.
I get it, but there's no perfect solution to this. You know what I'm saying?
I would agree.
Like, what I know what you're saying. You're penalizing, unlike the NFL where the wild card teams play an extra game, you're penalizing the teams that are actually playing for something. I get that. But you're still getting 2+ weeks.
I know, but his point, I believe, is a good point.
If somebody gets hurt, I mean, anybody can get hurt in any game, though.
Right, but if you're Ole Miss and you're not in the SEC championship game, and Alabama has their quarterback get hurt, well,
by the way, if you win that game and you're Georgia, you have 3 weeks because you get a bye.
I just don't think it was to your point at the beginning of all of this, which was they're making this up as they go along, right? Like they don't seem to even know their own rules because they don't even know that there are rules. I thought Gruden made a great point yesterday, which is don't penalize all the good teams that are already going to be in by having them play conference championships while everybody else gets to sit home and rest. Have all these other teams
But they get a bye what the other teams are playing.
Just listen, to me it seemed like a very good solution.
No, but think about this. You're saying they're at a disadvantage, and Lindsay agreed with you because they're at home and the other teams are playing the conference championship. If you win your conference championship, I would say it's highly likely you're going to get a bye, so you're going to get rest while those other teams are playing. So it actually evens itself out.
But I think his other point was...
But you could also argue there are situations where, regardless of who wins the conference championship game, both teams will still get a bye.
But I think his point was
what do you mean?
That there's a chance that you could get everybody to play their way in rather than it having to be based on where they're ranked. Like you either win and you're in or you lose and you're out.
Well, but in essence, we've been playing playoff games for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I thought Gruden had an interesting solution because everybody's looking for it. Everybody's looking for what is the right answer.
I get it. But again, I mean, the rest thing doesn't make sense because if you win the conference championship, you're going to get a bye more than likely. And even in Lindsay, I think this is what you were saying, Lindsay, even if you lose, potentially you could still get a bye depending on how high you're ranked to begin with.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think the rest thing actually plays in all that much.
Well,
but what if you are ultimately like risking injury for?
Well, you're risking injury every time you play.
Right, but again, and I'm obviously referencing the Big Ten and Ohio State versus Indiana, but the Big Ten in that situation, Ohio State and Indiana, whoever loses will most likely still get a bye for the first round, right?
Well, because they're 1 and 2, basically.
Right. So this game, aside from pride and saying you're the Big Ten champion, it doesn't really matter who wins. And
it matters to the conferences and the schools because they make money. So they need to play these games.
Sure, but what if you lose Jeremiah Smith because you played in some
but you know what? You could lose
game?
Jeremiah Smith in practice.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's saying not to play the conference championship games. And again, I don't
just do it differently.
I don't want to have to be the guy that has to represent Gruden's idea. I'm telling you that I listened to what he had to say yesterday.
Well, Cappy, we don't understand because you're not saying it in his voice.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Listen, you want Tulane in the championship, man? Well, let them play their way in, man. I'll tell you something right now. You think James Madison belongs in the tournament? Well, let them play their way in, man. So I do think, though, that because of what you started with, which is everybody seems to be making up the rules as they go, therefore...
Well, but I'm talking about the actual selection process.
Well, I understand, but what I'm saying, and this is what Gruden's talking about, which is let teams play their way in. You know,
I mean, they have.
Let them do it on the weekend where all these conference championship games are being played.
Yeah, I don't. Again, then you're asking those teams to play even more than the teams that are playing in the conference championship game.
Well,
they're already going to play on a week where those teams are not playing.
So Ohio State will play Indiana. Could you imagine where Ole Miss were to play Texas A&M? And the winner goes in and the loser goes home?
Yeah, but they're not, based on the way they'll more than likely be seated. Like, that part of it will not happen.
Why is it every time I'm just trying to give you an idea? You're poo-pooing on my ideas here. You're poo-pooing me.
I'm poo-pooing Gruden's idea.
Yeah, and I'm trying to represent it, and I'm feeling defensive. I don't want to defend Gruden. I'm just trying to tell you that
I'm just telling you Gruden has not thought this thing through completely.
I think you should watch it and give it a little bit more thought. And I'm not telling you that Gruden's the answer guy. I'm telling you he's somebody trying to come up with a better solution than what we have right now.
Yeah, I think the issue to me is the committee's selection process and lack of clarity because there's not, they're not following their own logic on every selection. So that to me is the bigger issue, not the actual timeline of playing football.
Just do me one favor. Do this for your friend.
You want me to watch freaking Gruden?
Yeah, don't roll your eyes at Gruden. Don't roll your eyes. And just appreciate Gruden going, I'll tell you what, man, this is a good idea. Come on, man. Let me tell you something right now. Let's play Tulane against Vanderbilt, man. Whoever wins goes in, and whoever is out goes home, man.
Can I pause the poo-pooing for just a second to tell you the Rams look to bounce back this weekend against the Cardinals. Get ready for the division matchup with Rams All Access tonight at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on ESPN LA. What's at 6?
There is Lakers tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Early. Lakers are early. Lakers are like 4:30.
So when is the afternoon show off?
Are we doing combo play?
I don't know.
No combo play today.
Oh.
What is the
Mason
schedule
Ireland
the rest of the day?
So it goes Rich Eisen from 9 to noon, Mason Ireland 12 to 3, 3 to 4:30 is Laker pregame.
Wow.
Oh.
So they're off
Laker
today.
No combo play.
No combo play.
Oh.
Jeez. We did lots of combo plays.
Rams, no, you didn't.
I know.
No, actually, you did not.
I put a stop to that.
He poo-pooed them quickly.
Let me tell you something. You WWJD. Not Jesus. We
Jorge?
love Jesus, of course, but more me.
He poo-pooed a lot on the combo
I was like,
play.
I ain't doing this, bro.
You wouldn't split an hour for a 3-hour show.
Because the first year Chris made what Chris and you were having us do was ridiculous.
Rams All Access tonight.
So
at 8
year
p.m.
2, I was not having it.
Remember when Chris was like, okay, George, you don't have to, but Cappy, you do.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because 2 hours. You should be doing, if you could do 2 hours each of the show, it makes sense to do the combo play.
Okay, George, whatever you say, but Cappy, you're working.
Cappy, you do 2 hours with
It was
Mason.
true. It was true.
You're doing it, Cap. George, whatever you say, George. Okay. Yeah.
Let me
Cap,
get back
you're
to the
doing
liner already in progress. Rams All Access tonight at 8 p.m. on ESPN LA. Hosted by the voice of the Rams, JB Long, and Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr. Catch it live or on demand on the all-new ESPN LA app. Stop laughing for this part. Rams All Access, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner
That was
of the
the
Los
day.
Angeles Rams.
That was the day that I went out and got those bracelets made. WWJD, what would George do? If he ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. He doesn't have to work. You do.
I'm crying.
By the way, one of our MCs, the great Ron Mitchell, who's he's my cardiac brother.
I couldn't tell initially because the lighting in there is not so
I told him, because he's in here to talk to Lindsay at 10 a.m., and I said, Ron, why don't you just go in there, sit down, and put headphones on? It'll be a good bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't even say anything.
Just like hang out.
And then I would just throw to him, like, Ron, your thoughts? But he didn't want to do it.
Like we do with Pepe.
Pepe. Oh, Ron would be so much better than Pepe.
Why are you so mean to Pepe?
Yeah,
Because
why
he
are you so
doesn't
mean to
bring
everybody?
a lot to the show. I love Pepe.
He brings
personally.
Pepe.
Yeah, but it's wearing a little thin. That's all.
Oh, really?
Whoopie doo.
I
disagree.
I want him to do. Well, when's the last time you heard a Pepe show? Like Pepe for 3 hours.
I mean, since we moved to the mornings.
So I'm just telling you, it's
all right. So when is he on again?
You need to respect that,
anytime Michael is in, Pepe comes in too.
Okay, but when is that
next weekday home game?
Okay, I remind me and I will listen.
Okay,
with a critical ear.
Okay,
how about that?
You need to be respectful
How
of
about
Pepe.
this? I've told Pepe before, you can come in, do your shtick, but I need more shtick.
Oh.
You need more shtick.
You know what? If you give him more parking, he'll do more shtick.
Right. You don't even pay for the guy's parking.
Come on, pay for his parking.
Says who?
We are not allowed to.
Yeah, who says who? You tell him, George. You tell him, George. Who? Says
Who
who?
said that?
Who said that? You tell Sedano.
Bristol?
And rained on us.
We have a budget for everything, and there's a budget for the parking validations. Do you really want to go through
You're
this?
making this man pay $30 to do Mason and
we're
Ireland?
not making him.
We have told him, John Ireland has told him he can park with the Lakers or something. I don't know where he's doing his car.
Well, he can park across the street and walk over is what you're saying.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's got plenty of money. He comes in with not even a venti. The other size, what's it called?
Trenta.
A Trenta Frappuccino.
No way, there's a bigger size?
This guy is sucking on that Frappuccino for 3 hours. It's amazing.
There's a bigger size at Starbucks?
I think so.
There's all this whipped
I
cream
got a
in
little
it.
protein latte today.
No, this guy's throwing down so much whipped cream. That Trenta's got to have 4,000 calories, that Frappuccino.
Cappy, you had the protein latte yet?
I have not yet tried the protein latte. Tell me. Give me a review.
Don't get it with the vanilla stuff. Just make it regular coffee and the protein milk. It's good.
Okay. Oh, protein milk.
Yeah.
I'm get an acai bowl today.
Yeah, acai bowl's good. Go to Quench.
Let's see how many times we have to loop the Alf theme today. For the prize picks, pick of the day, Cappy.
Oh, there we go.
Well, George, let me tell you that I think tonight, I got to play LeBron. With no Luka, I think I got to play LeBron. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play LeBron.
I mean, the Raptors run at a pretty good pace. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have a real strong opinion there.
Okay, let me ask you this. I want to put it together with this. Jared Goff tonight, more than 252.5 passing yards, more or less?
More.
How about Dak Prescott, more or less than 272.5 passing yards? Seems like a lot.
Yeah, it feels like a lot against a Lions defense that's good.
Dak Prescott went for 320 against Kansas City and 354 against a very good Philadelphia defense. I'm going to take Dak Prescott to have a big night, more than 272.5.
I don't know.
I'm going to take Jared Goff for more than 252.5. And I'm going to put that together with LeBron because I think LeBron is going to absorb some of the scoring tonight. I'll take LeBron for more than 21.5 points. I just got to find it here. There it is. So I'm going more. It's a 3-pick power play.
Second Alf loop.
More on LeBron, more on Dak, more on Jared Goff. Should I power play it, $20 to win 105, or should I flex play it, $20 to win 55?
I mean, whatever you feel frisky for, Cappy.
I'm going to go
Are
power
you for
play
real,
tonight.
frisky, or a fraud?
I'm frisky. And for real frisky.
Was it frisky was one of them?
I think it's frisky, yeah.
Oh.
The triple F.
Yeah.
On the triple P.
It's like straight out of an ESPN morning show kind of a bit. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
All right, there's my pick. LeBron more, Dak Prescott more, Jared Goff more. And you can follow my prize picks on Prize Picks by clicking on your profile. Prize Picks, where hopefully tomorrow I'll tell you it's good to be right.
What if the Italian stallion is right and you're wrong?
Well, then, then that
That's
would
like
hurt.
your new nemesis, the Italian stallion.
Meanwhile, it is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Thanks to Damon Wines, the CEO of Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed, Jack. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 01961658 Cap.
Hey, guys, George, you know how we've been talking all week about coaches jumping ship? So it all started with Lane Kiffin, obviously, going from Ole Miss to LSU.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the coach from Tulane going to Florida.
Don Summerall, yeah.
Right? And then we talked about the coach from James Madison going to UCLA.
Bob Chesney, yes.
All of those coaches, I think you would agree, all took a step up, right? Now, of course, I've argued that Lane Kiffin, I believe, didn't, but all the data tells you that LSU has the better
and
program.
Penn State is still swinging and missing. I mean, they tried to get Kalani Sitake from BYU, and then the Crumble founder came up and spent a ton of money to keep him at BYU.
Do you want to know an interesting story in college football that's going to be completely under the radar of
What's
a
that?
coach who left one school to go to another school?
Go ahead.
So UCLA obviously fired their coach, and then Tim Skipper took over.
Yes.
And he had some really big wins this year as the head coach at UCLA.
He did, yeah.
Do you know that Tim Skipper just took a head coaching job? He's been an interim head coach a few times. Tim Skipper didn't go from UCLA and go up. In fact, he went the opposite direction. Tim Skipper went from UCLA to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, you'll be able to see him when you go visit your daughter.
So I'm going to say shout out to Cal Poly. They got themselves a new athletic director. My friend Don Oberhelman retired after many great years at Cal Poly SLO.
Is that how you got your daughter in? She's smart. She doesn't need your help.
Yeah, nobody got her in. She got herself
she's really
in.
brilliant. Right. She's the really, really smart one, yeah.
So now when I go to Cal Poly SLO games, not only did I help them get their star quarterback, which I'm taking all credit for right now, but moreover, I love the fact that they've got a coach that came from UCLA that has worked the West Coast for all these years and all these different programs that he's been a part of. Congratulations to Coach Tim Skipper. Coach, even though you're going from the heights of UCLA and an upset win over Penn State, sometimes you take a step back to take 2 or 3 steps forward. You're going to have a great life at Cal Poly SLO. You're going to revive that program, by the way, as the new John Madden facilities are being finished off. And you know what, Coach? When the time is right, the big job is waiting for you. The big money is waiting for you. Go do a great job and bring Cal Poly football to some relevance, Coach Skipper. Congratulations to you, man.
Congratulations, Coach.
Good job, Coach.
Yeah. Way to
Good job,
coach, Coach.
With your dealer's choice. That's going to do it for the Thursday edition of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll see you tomorrow for a Felix Friday and a Frisky Friday.
Yeah.
We'll be there tomorrow at 7 a.m. with fun and frivolity, usually on Fridays. Sam Bodie, Sam Batesh will join us. Clinton Yates, the Big CY, Mike Trudell. We'll see what else of mischief we can get into. Everybody have a beautiful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. On the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, Mongrels.
This